before it possibly crashes. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, I want you to tell that story again when the stream's finally going.
I'll wait until.
Okay, because it's really funny. Oh my god. This is, yeah.
I can screenshot it because his face is one of the funniest things about. There it is.
Yo, what's up, Il Marshmallow? Welcome to the stream.
Oh, are there already people here? Holy shit. That's crazy. It's crazy that there are humanoids here.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
You're a good man. Love, did you like the kitty I sent you?
It's freaky, I don't like it. Okay, now, I want... Okay. Here's a screenshot.
Alright, so... I want to show this, I'm gonna... Damn it. I'm gonna try and, like, reorient myself for this.
Did you say Oriental? Are you racist?
No! Love, stop! No! Don't start revealing me. Oh, fuck, Love. Oh, fuck, Love. Never mind. Yeah. Yeah, Love is here again.
It's true.
It's true.
I love how... If you were a huge YouTuber, that could legitimately hurt you if I was like, did he say Oriental? You're like, no, seriously.
Oh, yeah, and then there's like a million Tumblr posts like,
yeah.
You know, oh, fuck this guy, he said the diddly-do.
No, every title says, did he say Oriental?
Did he? Oh, yeah, and then everyone in the chat would go like, did he say Oriental? Wait, what are we talking about? Orientals? I only read in the chat Oriental. I didn't hear him say it.
I don't remember if that's a slur. I don't actually remember.
Oriental is like sometimes construed as a slur and sometimes it's not. It's because you're referring to like a race.
It's a good word.
And so
it sounds good.
To me it sounds too technical. Anyways, this is a thing I'm reading.
Yeah.
So Love informed me of this little thing. This is how I want to start it before I'll fucking play Zelda when I feel like it. This is how we're going to start it. Before I play Hat in Time, I will be playing it, but Love sent me this, and it's a thing on Reddit that he made. This is a real, like a Kickstarter, right? Or
no, it's just I think it's a project. It's a documentary thing.
Well, either way, basically this guy's, the title of it is, I Have Mental Illness, Let Me Die, 2017. Adam Mayer Clayton had a mental condition which caused his body to feel severe physical pain. He fought for those with mental illness to have the right to die in Canada. Adam took his own life in April 2017.
The conflict with the last headline is that are you supposed to be happy for him?
Yeah, that's it, like, do you feel good for him or bad or that? That is the weirdest. You know what's my doubly weird is that we think this is funny.
No, okay. The part that's funny is like there's a few things to this. Like also, I love how it says he fought for those with mental illness to have the right to die in Canada, not the U.S. You can go die in Canada.
Well, in America, you can just kill yourself like easily. Everyone's trying to die in America.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, that was the funny suicide segment.
All right, well, the funny suicide segment. All right, I'm finally gonna say hi to everyone in the chat. Hey there, Ratchet. How's it going? It's going all right. Hey, Sam X. Oh, fuck. Hello. Ali Mimi. Hey, I notice you're now Turbo. I don't think you were before. I just got the Switch. Okay. Yes. I want to buy the Switch, but I don't know if I need to wait or if I should wait. Holy fuck. I just noticed something. In the Ninja Sex Party, I'm on a playlist right now, so I was just fucking around going through videos. And on the Ninja Sex Party Cool Patrol, the dudes in the back, I didn't even realize that's Super Mega.
Are they?
Yeah, that's Super Mega. That's both of them. That's Matt and Ryan. It's okay. Matt, Ryan, and then Markiplier, and then, Jacksepticeye in the front, and Danny.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! Okay, this balances out the suicide story. This is the sweetest thing in the entire world. I was at work today, and these kids came in, and we always get kids coming into the game all the time. They're real cool, but these two kids had their hair dyed green and blue. Like,
oh boy.
Like fucking Jacksepticeye and the other guy that I don't know.
Yeah.
And I looked at that and I'm like, oh my god, that's so adorable.
Yes.
I love that. Representing your favorite YouTubers. I wanted to like comment on it too, because like as a kid, if I was to do something like that, I'd in my head think like, God, I hope someone gets the reference. But I don't know how to do that in like a normal way where it doesn't seem weird. Like I'm approaching a stranger's children and being like, "Hey, Jacksepticeye," and they just look up like, "What?"
It's true.
Go away. Also, that woman didn't like us very much because we took a long time to get her food out. Anyways, that's
Mimi says that, or they just like the colors.
Fucking what? It's too situational. Okay, they had it just on the top of their head, like Jack Poopy in the eye. That was clever.
Jack off septic.
Jack off into my eye.
I wouldn't. I really.
What the fuck? Who's messaging me? Nolan, I'm streaming right now.
I'm gonna share the stream. Here we go. I'm streaming with JRADGEX.
That's not my name. Did you really write it Dingix? Hey, Lulu Lazuli, what's good? Hey there, Vivzabum.
Oh, it's Lulu Lazuli.
I'm sorry?
Heck yeah. I recognize that.
Yeah, Lulu Lazuli's cool. Vivzabum's cool. Everyone's cool. Oh, how do I feel about the drawing you made? I liked it very much. I thought it was cool. It gave me a gig.
It's a common style for kids who want to stick out and feel special. Nolan just wants a hug. What if that was Nolan saying that?
Nolan just wants a... He messages me. Like, I look at my Skype, all of a sudden he's like, I want a hug. One time, Nolan messaged me just flat out, "Hey, Hayden." And I'm like, "Yeah." And he wrote, "I love you." And I was like, "Okay." And then he wrote, Can we suck dicks later?" And I was like, "Yeah, later, man."
Yeah.
They said,
He never said yours or his dick. He just said dicks.
Yeah. We just meet up to do it, you know?
No, not that you meet up. You just do it in your cities. Just, we're going to suck dicks.
Okay.
You just go outside. So
let us partake. Let us do it.
It's a public service.
Yeah. I've been waiting 84 years. No, you haven't. You've been waiting a month. That's a month. What about that Cuphead and Mugman drawing? Yeah, that one was pretty good too. Like suck dicks like a seesaw. We need to move on. Wait, what the fuck? Oh my god. Like they're not letting me play the fucking game because I don't have enough disk space. Excuse me. Don't talk to me about my disk space. Oh my god, I don't have enough disk space. Holy shit.
You need to move some
I
shit,
have
boy.
3 gigabytes free. What the fuck?
Move, bitch. Get out the way.
This is why I uninstalled Doom. What the shit? What is this?
Yeah.
What more do I need to uninstall? This is bullshit. What am I installing that's doing this? Well,
hold on.
The time has come to uninstall Dark Souls 2.
Yeah.
Good night. Good night, baby boy. Also, I should probably empty my recycle bin. Where's my recycle bin? Oh, it's on the other monitor. I'm not used to 2 monitor setups. I'm very bad at this.
2 monitors are fucking awesome.
2 monitors are so cool. Dude, when I light up these 2 monitors, I have like perfect lighting on my face. Whoa. I've been considering getting one of those like circle light things to like hook up maybe here for like good stream lighting. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. My screen is so freaking dark that it always looks like I'm streaming in like a dungeon. Okay, that gave me 55 gigabytes of space. Why?
Okay.
This makes me upset. I need to do some stuff. All right.
What if the game was called The Cat in Time and she was a cat? That'd be cute. Why didn't they do that? Why the fuck didn't they do that?
Love, do you ever hear yourself when you say these things?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
the cruelest thing you ever said to somebody in like just like, how do you live?
You know what sucks? Like a million things went through my head, and I can say exactly none of them because I'd have to say it by name, and that's like mean.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. One person definitely got the brunt of it. I don't know. I guess You know what? It's probably been to you, actually. I've probably been the meanest to you because I remember so clearly you saying like the dumbest shit in the world and me just being like, "Love, what the fuck is wrong with you?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
I was like, Hayden, the Earth's flat.
Hayden, come here.
True.
I was talking to a friend a while ago. Not a while ago. This was yesterday. I'm stupid. And everyone at this party I was at was drinking except me. And this one friend, he got so drunk that I guess he started sounding like a conspiracy theorist. And he also sounded a bit like a borderline school shooter.
Oh boy.
Like, it's only because he was drunk. Like, he's a fine person on his own, but he like. It's one of those things where, like, he was, like, sitting in his chair all like, you know, I went to college and got my bachelor's degree, but so many people didn't get their degrees. You know what that makes them? I'm like, what does that make them? He goes, fucking stupid. I'm like, okay. I'm gonna go over here now.
Yeah.
Oh, Webb. Hi, Webb.
I feel fucking offended because I've what's happening?
Webb's boyfriend is asleep. Everyone recommend guys for Webb to fuck.
Do it.
Hopefully I feel better tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Hey Hayden, don't go to Twitch tomorrow. Wait, why? What's happening on Twitch?
Oh, it's a school shooter.
Oh, wait a fucking minute.
Yeah.
One time, I remembered Stu, back when he sent me like a lot of messages, I didn't message him for like a week or something, and so he, over the course of several days, just started sending me weird shit, and one of them was just a bunch of Star Wars gifs, like for no reason, just a bunch of Star Wars gifs, and then one of them, after sending me like 50 gifs of random scenes from Star Wars in GIF form, he finally just goes, "Hey Hayden, don't go to school tomorrow," and then he just shows a picture of like Darth Vader flipping his lightsaber around through a hallway. And that was finally the thing that made me crack and go like, "What do you want?" But anyways,
it's true, dude. Fucking, I am offended because I use Spotify frequently, and my Spotify Premium ran out, so now I have to face the fucking ads. But there's one mid-roll ad or like a banner ad that keeps bothering, and it's an ad at the bottom that's just like, "Do you have trouble sleeping?" And it's like, no, this is just the way I fucking fuck you.
Do you have trouble sleeping at night? No.
Yeah, it's just I have a fucking the thing is I go to sleep really early so that I can wake up like in the early ass morning because I like that. Okay, and don't fucking judge.
I love how personally hurt you are by this ad.
It's true.
God damn it! Like, love.
Yeah.
Right now I'm trying to play Hat in Time, but it's doing that
Right
fucking 2 gigabyte upload. Love, do you want to talk about the 2 gigabyte upload?
I can post it in chat.
Okay. Love was waiting for Hat in Time to update, and I didn't get the update until right now, obviously. But
oh god, you cannot do that on stream.
I'm not gonna, but Love made a song, the 2 gigabyte upload, and he just made a song in the time it took for this upload to happen.
Update, you stupid
fucking just post it. No,
I will. Hold on, this is a private link, so y'all are getting a secret ass thing.
Ooh, and we won't show it on stream. So if you guys in the archive hear this, you just need to track Love down and be like, "Yo, my friend, my good friend."
Yes.
I love Webb in the chat because he's able to keep the chat occupied in a way I can never do.
No.
Let's see. Love les dead. I can't, but that's because you didn't know, but your audio cut out a little bit while you were talking. Not cut out, but it glitched out a little.
Yeah.
Game theory is Love the PewDiePie, and does he hats the Jews?
It's true.
Have you? No, I was going to say, have you ever been like compared to PewDiePie? But that seems like such a weird.
every single time people in the non-Swedish are like, have you met PewDiePie? I'm like, yeah, I have every day. Yeah.
He's my roommate. He's right next. He's out. Let me open the door. Just open the door.
Yeah.
Like, turn on your phone, play a video, and all the kids are just like. That was a weird sound. How did the hat get into Tim? Did he eat it? Well, that's what we're going to find out. That was the original title for this stream. Was a hat is inside of Tim. Get it out of him. He's dying. But that felt too long, so I didn't. I will fly to Norway and find him. Hey, dinama cinema sama. Hey, to acknowledge. Fuck you. Is love PewDiePie's fuck body? Hey, JRADGEX. Hi, Cade. How are you? Because I'm doing just fine.
Hello
there.
Okay, so I'm gonna post this in the chat. Here we go.
What are you eating for dinner, kid? Is it cool? I'm cool. Games theory is Hayden dread something secretly the Chris Chan, and why is his love quest not over yet? You're 37, you virgin fuck. Are we talking about me or Chris Chan?
He's talking to you, Hayden. He's talking about Chris Chan.
Is Chris Chan 37?
Yeah, it's true.
Oh my god.
By the way,
really?
hey everyone, have a look at my stupid thing.
There's a link. Check it out. Just listen to it. Oh, fuck you, Lulu Lazuli. You're so mean. Hey, Hayden, tell Love I really loved his totally tubular collab animation. Hey!
Thank.
I didn't watch it yet. I want to watch it when it's one big thing.
Yeah, exactly. Here's the thing. I kind of felt that way, where I was like, why are they letting us release it? The kind of point of it all is to see it as a, I don't know.
I get it as an ad thing. Like, you're like, oh, advertise it around, because all of your channels that follow you will be like, well, what's this thing that he was a part of? And then they go to the link, and then they know when it comes out.
But also, fucking the here's the thing with that. I wish he would have waited and just like not let us post the thing, because it would have been cooler if they all came at once. But the
link didn't work. Apparently, the SoundCloud link.
Didn't it?
Yeah, the SoundCloud link didn't
Didn't
work.
it? Okay,
I'm gonna check it now because I clearly have time. But yeah, I don't.
Does it work for you?
I mean, it's loading, but I don't know if it's going just yet.
Here it is. I think that'll work. Yeah, that's the one. That one works.
Okay.
Yeah. But what was the other thing?
From all this time that is the Colossus. I'm sorry.
Oh, by the way, for everyone wondering why it's kind of shit, it's because I made it in like 20 minutes.
Guys, I'm really sorry if it's fucking terrible.
Yeah, it's true.
It says track not found. Okay, yeah, though that link does work. Okay, good.
Yes. Okay. So
hey, Chad, whose voice would... What? Hey, chat, whose voice would you douse in glitter? Hey, Dem or Love? Why didn't Draddy help those poor girls in those Hollywood parties? He could made a review of the party and just talk off all of the rape.
I don't know what's happening.
This is Vivzaba wrote that.
Vivzy Pop? Is Vivzy Pop here?
Oh yeah, Vivzy Pop. I love your animations.
Yeah.
I think there's no more factors involved with it being shit. I don't exactly know which part you're talking about, but yeah. Nolan pisses me off at times. Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, everyone pisses everyone off at times. Hayden pisses me off at all times, for example.
Nolan pisses on me at times. That's the first thing that came to my head. Like, can I think of a single comeback for this? Wordplay. There we go.
It's true.
A Hat in Time stream where we don't play Hat in Time. It's fucking almost done. There we go. Ooh, it's almost. Ah! Ready to launch. Okay, fucking finally.
He's going to launch the game. It's going to go. Dun, 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 dun,
It's gonna go. Bum, 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 bum.
No.
That's what it's gonna do.
No.
No.
It's true. Oh yeah. Also about the collab.
Yeah.
As I said, I think he should have just made it so it all just releases in one thing. But also, considering that he's not doing that and everyone's just releasing theirs, so I'm just like, I mean, there's no reason for me not to do it at this point, I guess.
Yeah, no, yeah,
It's
you
like-
just succumb to peer pressure and you're like, fuck it, fine.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
my original thought, I love Nolan, he's the best pizza party boy. I love him because he's cool. My original thought was to create a new file and just see how far I get, because I already beat the game, almost.
I create a new file.
And so all I got is, like,
Create a
collectibles.
pedo file, because of the game, get it?
Let's start from the beginning. Shut the fuck up. Let's start from the beginning. Well, if I'm mad at you, we're not friends anymore.
Okay.
We're gonna have our epic, not like each other thing.
Yes.
Alright, everyone, shut the fuck up. It's a cutscene. No. This is my favorite scene. Because it reminds me of how sleepy I am all the time.
I agree.
Good morning, and welcome to yet another day of space adventure. You are only 5 light years away from your destination, home. The fuel tank is full, and the ship is flying at full speed.
You son of a bitch, motherfucker.
That's my favorite line from this game.
I'm going to skanoodle my way over to the toy chest.
Makes me laugh too much.
I want an outfit.
You know what that is? That's the fucking...
Oh, thank you, Father, for all the money.
Oh.
Thank goodness this game was developed by Jonas Kilwakas.
Yes.
Pascal M. Stiefel created this. Do you like my weird ponytail?
For some reason, I thought you were the hat kid was just a grizzled old man.
Well, it's because she made this face in the beginning like, ew.
I will.
Oh yeah, she has like what's it called? Little lines under her eyes. She's like, she's dying.
Go, my servant! Bring me to the control room! I will skanoodle my way over here.
Oh, I love that. I'm gonna read Lulu Lasley's.
Webb is sick! He needs rest and chicken soup!
I'm having too much fun with this.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, let me just say for everyone in the stream, I woke up about an hour ago.
Oh.
I'm just looking back at the. Hank sent me 2 memes in that time. He sent me one that was it's the It Clown, and he's looking up and he's saying, oh, I mean, it's Pennywise, and he says, oh yes, they float, Georgie. Georgie looks down, he says, you know what else floats? Pennywise makes a face. He's like, oh, well, what does float? And Georgie says, shit, and he walks away, and Pennywise is he's none the Pennywiser.
I love that
Take your
picture
walk.
so much because he looks up at Georgie like, what the fuck? And Georgie just walks out like, fuck you.
Yeah, it's true.
This overworld is great, by the way.
Oh, I love that.
Is this where I need to
It's
go?
fantastic.
Oh, yeah, okay. Boop. Fuel. 40.
And hit the fucking hit the down button on D-pad. Do it.
It's not doing anything.
Are you serious?
What? I'm in a
Is that
cutscene.
you
I'm in a
not?
cutscene. Hold on.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
What? Oh, what the? Oh my god!
What?
I hit the down button. Oh my god!
Did she do a kiss?
Yeah, she did. What the fuck?
What? Wait, were you not aware of this feature?
I'm not. No, I had no idea.
It's a fantastic feature.
Oh my god.
It's
There's
the
a
best feature
big,
in the
ugly
game.
man outside of my door. Is it me? Oh my god, it's me! Guys, it's me! I'm in the game.
It's JRADGEX.
It's John.
Hello.
It's JonTron.
Hello, it's me, JRADGEX, the internet reviewer. And she's like, get away from my spaceship.
And I was like, you don't understand. They want me to make reviews. I need to review your game.
Yes.
God, how he like scarily floats away.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's kind of freaky.
The animation's a little floaty in this game, but it's 3D animation, so I don't blame him. It's kind of how I expected it to go.
Yeah. I wish this game's animation had the feel of that one video called Toy Soldier.
What are you talking about?
Do you not remember the video where somebody had recreated that one Toy Story scene in Gmod? And it was... do you not remember that?
It sounds like a little familiar. By the way,
And
I was looking at these drawings and I'm like, this is so good that they have these huge, complex,
Yeah, exactly.
huge composition drawings for every level. It's amazing. I love it.
It's very good.
This is what you call effort. This is what you call a lot of effort.
This is what you call F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and
Love,
me.
no, Love, don't complete it. No. This is a horrible joke me and Love made, and I don't... We don't need more horrible jokes on the streams.
And is for no, don't say...
No. And as for no, don't say that.
Watched TV last night? Confusing science owls say small people die saw.
Confusing science owl.
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay, now I'm gonna draw something on paper. What should I draw?
You should draw mustache girl shaving her mustache.
Okay, no, I'm just gonna draw a mustache girl and draw from memory. Here we go.
Okay.
Okay, I don't remember how the character designs in this game looks like.
By the way, Love, can we both agree now that, you know, now that we're here in this public space that the voice of Mustache Girl is a little bad, maybe?
I kind of like it.
It's the thing is, the voice acting feels like, I mean, this was an independent game, yes, so there's a lot about it that can really be helped, but some of the voice actors feel like
voice actory.
Yeah.
That's the way I would describe it.
Yeah, like this, the voice actress for this clearly has like a British accent, but it feels like she's trying to put on an accent, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't exactly know how to describe it, but it's that thing where you're acting and you feel like you're acting, and it's just really distracting throughout the whole game.
There's a feeling you get from like, this is such a hard feeling to describe if you haven't been on the internet for too long, but it's like, it's just, sometimes you see a fan project and you just hear the voice acting and they sound very voice actory, as if they are voice acting and not, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, and also, I've been on a lot of like voice acting projects too, so I've been like kind of in that community. And so you listen to a lot of other people's auditions and be like, how do I improve? How do I learn from these guys? And through that, you'll get a lot of like bad voice actors or voice actors that have like the same problems.
And here's another problem with voice acting. I feel like I tend to attempt to over-emote in order to either be funny or be...
Yeah, but they don't quite get the subtleties that go into voice acting. I love how you get your weapon by just stealing it from one of the mafia guys. Yeah. Oh, and when you beat up the mafia guy and get your first hourglass, she's like, "Thank you."
Oh yeah. Also, my favorite thing in this game is 1, 2, got him.
1, 2, got him. Does she have like
perfect?
Does she have like a specific accent or not? I can never tell.
I don't know, but I'm drawing Hat Kid from memory. I mean, I'm drawing Mustache Girl from memory.
Hello there, Sync Blade. I had trouble reading your name because it was in like bright contrast blue. Hey Webb, you and Nolan
Hayden
were the best part
colorblind.
of Drunk Can, so you better get better, baby. I know that there won't be more Thought Can, but there can be more Drunk Stream Can.
There is more Thought Can.
There is more Thought Can. An episode was released today.
Yeah.
We might do another drunk can. I don't know. I want to plan out the next couple episodes better because I want more like interesting episodes, which means maybe another drunk can. I liked it. I liked the last one that we did. The trouble is with drunk can, I often like worry that like it'll not be as funny as the last time, and we'll just be a bunch of drunk, annoying people.
Yeah.
But nothing ventured, nothing gained, so it's worth a try.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love, we should get you drunk.
Here's the thing. I don't think I can actually like legally buy shit from a store yet.
Oh wait, you're not of. Oh yeah, you're still not of age. That's the other thing. All my friends are younger than me.
Here's the thing.
It's funny
if I went to a darn pub, I could buy a drink from a darn pub, but I couldn't buy. That is how it is currently for me.
Huh.
So if when and went to a. That's clearly what I'm going to do here.
I missed what you said.
If I said I'm at an age where I can buy shit from a bar, but I cannot buy it from a store. So if I went to a bar and I used their Wi-Fi, I could do the podcast from there.
You should do that. I'll get some Foley effects of a real bar.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm a spooky mud monster
That would be a
now.
good atmospheric thing. That would be a cool thing to.
That would be cool, although I doubt you could be really funny in a public environment like that.
No, I mean not after just having sound effects.
Yeah, well, that's what I tried to do with the last one that we did.
Yeah.
I had faint sound effects that I took from a sound pack of bar noises and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is actually interesting because what it was things like distant talking and chattering and a bunch of like glasses clinking together and like chairs going boom, 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 and stuff like that. It was really cool,
Yes.
but I feel like I didn't make it loud enough so people didn't hear it. Anyways.
You just make it blasting.
Tink, tink, tink. Oh, hey, while we're on that subject, how about I talk about the amazing power-ups in this game? Like, for example, dying in one hit, or my personal favorite, plug your ears, because all you can hear is vague mumbling.
Oh,
You know about that one?
that's freaky.
I love that. Did you get that one at all?
No.
Oh, I got it. You know what's funny? This game controls really well, but I remember when I was first playing it, I was not very good at controlling it, and for a while, I actually thought that the game was just kind of badly made. But no, it controls great. You just got to get used to the way it controls in, like, 3D space.
Yeah. When I first played it, I remember the first level, I was super overwhelmed because there's so much shit everywhere. It's like, oh, what is anything?
Yeah.
What is going on?
I mean, because it's huge. It's really big. You see me right now kind of getting lost because I don't quite remember where the fuck to go. Oh, now I remember where to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's so much shit to do and so much shit to get and explore. And it's awesome. This game is awesome.
It's awesome.
This game is fucking awesome.
Hey, everyone in the chat, tell him he's a bad person for not finding opossums cute.
Possums are rats.
They are adorable.
Possums
you know what?
are disgusting. And
I'm gonna put an image.
the fact that you keep trying to push possums on me makes me not only think they're gross, but I'm starting to hate them now.
Okay, show the chat this image and ask if they are horrible monsters. Are they horrible monsters, Hayden?
Right. Lulu Lazuli says possums are cute.
Yes, good. Lulu Leslie is a good person.
Hold on, let me...
Look at he is consuming the Oreos.
This is what love showed me.
I love him.
Sam says, I get a lot of possums on my roads. Well, Aussie possums are cute, Lulu Lazuli says.
Those are shit. Fucking the best opossums are the ones in the U.S.
Shit, you almost had someone, love, and then you got testy. Like, she was agreeing with you, too. She's like, oh, yeah, well, that one is pretty good. I mean, the ones that Aussie are, and then you're like, fuck you!
Hey, look at my funny meme.
What's your funny me? What the? Love, stop it!
It's the last thing I'm saying.
Fucking dies on his
My
left.
nigga Spider-Man does that fucking fucking dies.
Fucking dies. Why do we find that funny? Like, I have to reason with myself why we find that shit funny. But we do. We legitimately do. Oh my god. Ratchet says that possums are cute. You know what? You got one.
Good.
My possum boyfriend eats my dick like he eats that Oreo.
So he breaks it up into pieces and he fucking
So,
chomps on it?
so Lulu Lazuli says they're both cute, but she prefers Aussie ones. I haven't seen Aussies. So.
Okay, that's okay. I won't kill you like I will hate.
I like Quetzals more than possums. I don't even know what that is. A possum slept on my face once, and I never had any issue about it. And I had no idea about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
How'd you not, like, realize it, or...
I don't know, you didn't open her eyes.
This game is cool. I like that they have gems in it, because that just makes me think of Spyro.
Oh yeah, Spyro.
My favorite game to play is Spyro, where you play as a little dragon that's purple, and it's what I want, and what I play, and the only game I have.
Do you ever draw on paper after not having drawn on paper in a long time and you feel like a fucking retard? And
I feel the opposite. I feel like when I draw on paper, I'm suddenly good, whereas with digital art, I need to, like, constantly edit things over and over. Like, I was drawing, I drew Meryl with a big fucking bloody sword the other day, and I was like, oh, it looks so good, oh! I was very proud of it. Oh my god, this character, for all you Thought Can watchers, I was playing this with my friend Nick, and he said, this looks like a weird, bald, hunchback version of Matt from Thought Can.
Which character is this?
The guy on screen now that's like, oh, what the huh? I think it's just because of the glasses.
Probably.
Yeah. It's slimy space alien!
All along, Mafia is being invaded by aliens!
Mafia invaded by aliens!
I feel like I did a pretty good job with this mustache too, considering that I don't have a reference image.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't remember.
Fuck you.
How the fuck does there? Whatever.
So he's a scared of the little mud girl, and so he's like, oh fuck!
Oh yeah, that one. I like that mission because it teaches you all the controls of the game.
It does in a really funny way.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll get through the entire game in one night. I'm gonna try and get through a good portion of it. But at the very least, I'm hoping to get to the Spooky Mansion part. Because I want all y'all to see the Spooky
I
Mansion
haven't
part.
gotten to that part yet. That part is spooky.
Oh, Nolan messaged me. He wants to join the call. Do you wanna, or...?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, hold on.
I'm
I'll be bringing
finishing
Nolan
this
in
one.
a moment, guys.
No LAN, am I right? Huh. He's not gonna do a LAN party.
What?
No LAN. No LAN. Yet.
Thank God we're bringing Nolan in. I think that's the most cutting thing I've ever said to you. Fuck you.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna to make this image spicier. I'm gonna put a quote next to it. I'm gonna say, "Hey, hat kid, more like fat kid, cowabunga, am I right?"
Oh, cowabunga, am I right?
Yeah. Here we go. I need to make a nice.
I'm sending
speech
Nolan the
bubble.
message saying that we're on Discord, and if that's okay. Because he mostly messages me on Skype. I don't know what his preference is.
That's weird.
She came from outer space.
Well, I think I can actually add him. I think I have him in my friends.
Well, hold on,
Here,
because he
let's
messaged me
see.
only a little while ago. Oh, look, look, a little mustache girl.
Okay.
Mustache girl's my favorite. I don't know if I ever elaborated on that. I love her design. She's cool.
Yeah. Okay.
I like hooded characters. Like, I don't know why. Also, I love that she's like got a mustache. It's just it's so goofy.
Yeah, it turns you the fuck on.
No, it doesn't. Just get very, very defensive about it. Stop it! Who won? Your cooking is bad, and you're a bad person.
Oh, yeah.
You know what the writing reminds me of? Actually, it actually reminds me of Gravity Falls. Do you ever get that impression?
Yeah. It definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. See, once you get the like motion of this game, there's a real like fluidity to everything. Even if you fuck up a jump, there's kind of a way you can save yourself, and I like that. Like with the dash through midair. Why Mafia never finish anything?
There. Okay, get ready for my shitty drawing of Mustache Girl.
All right, everybody, hold on to your butts.
Hold on, I'm gonna get my phone.
Oh, dude, I got some yarn. I got some yarn, motherfucker. In COD, we trust. Yeah, there's like some weird, freaky backstory to the Mafia that I never really bothered to look up, but I think Nick and/or Skylar knows it. Oh shit, there's the last one.
Are Nick and Skylar in Mafia?
No,
They are.
they're not. Knock that off.
Okay.
Nick and Skylar are in the
My phone has 14% battery.
are in the Brofia? I don't know.
Brofia?
They're in the Brofia. It just sounds like a PewDiePie fan club. Like, it's not even a joke. That just sounds like a PewDiePie fan club, like one that someone would make. The Brofia.
Yeah. Hey, here it is. Hey, everyone, look at my epic drawing.
Oh god, Fire has it said, in thoughts we trust.
Yes. Hold on. Oh, Jesus.
Alright. While we sit here and ponder with this little Mafia man, I'm gonna look at Love's thing.
Wow, look at this amazing.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Thanks. I didn't look at the reference because I'm cool like that.
I love your response, by the way. I'm like, oh, that looks so cool, Love. Thanks.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Hat in time, more like hat kid, more like fat kid, cowabunga, dude.
Yeah.
It's so funny when you say it out loud.
Yeah.
You should add a little like opening to the mouth, like the mouth is a little open, so that she's actually saying it. Like cowabunga,
no.
dude.
I will. I will.
good.
Just for you, Hayden. My son. I will.
Okay, stop it. All right.
My thing now is to call people my son when they do something good. He's my son.
My son, my child. You called me father at one point because I called you my son. You're like, father.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you're watching anime now. Would you like to elaborate on that?
Wait, hold on a second. You can't make that connection. Oh, I'm not into. Hey, everyone, I'm not into that thing. Okay?
Love is super duper into anime right now, right, Love?
It's true, but I'm not into the. Why do you think that? I hate you.
So, Love, why don't you elaborate on how you're super duper into anime right now,
Yeah,
and we're
true.
all really proud of you.
It's true. It's true.
How the fuck do I add him to a call? Oh, no?
I can add him.
Okay,
Hold
add
on.
him. Add Adam. It's not Adam.
Adam?
It's Nolan.
Don't
Don't add Adam. He's a little bitch.
I won't.
He's a little
Piece of shit motherfucker. Okay, here we go. Add. Wait a second.
Love is a total weeaboo. Can confirm.
Uh,
Samix in the comments said, anime!
It's true.
With an exclamation point and a question mark. Hello. Hello. Nolan's coming in one bit at a time.
Okay. Oh Jesus, the call's breaking.
It's breaking a little bit. How are you, Nolan?
Everything's breaking.
I can hear Love just fine.
Right?
Oh, I still can't hear.
Is the call nice this whole time or just now?
It's like with every sentence you get a little more clearer, though. Yes?
It's breaking.
I can hear Love now. Hi, Love. Damn it. Do you want to switch to Skype? I don't know. Oh no, now I can't even hear Love. I'm gonna fucking leave. Fuck this. Fucking... Everyone, please pause for technical difficulties. Please look at the beautiful imagery. We need to have a clusterfuck stream call again. No, we do not. Oh, did the stream die? Or no, stream didn't die. Rip Nolan. I love Nolan, he was in our chat, and then as soon as it broke, he left the call and then just left the chat. So I can't message him immediately. Alright, I want to get Nolan in the call. He's a cool guy. I want to give him a hug. What? Nolan, Love doesn't have Skype. You got rid of your Skype? Why? Love. Waiting for Love to come in clear. Hello, Love?
Oh.
Hello, Love. How are you?
Yeah.
Love, why did you delete your... Oh my god, I almost fell off a building. Why did you delete your Skype? Oh no, he just keeps cutting in and out. Well, I can hear you sometimes. I heard you just now. Well, anyways, until Love comes back into the call, how's everyone in the chat doing? That's pretty good.
Your cooking is bad, and you're that person. Now let me go.
Hey, child, shoot.
Hey, child, fuck you.
It's awkward for Mafia. Mafia not sure what to do. Boss, what do we do with Eyewitness? Teach her lesson, boys.
This is awkward for Mafia. Mafia has to beat up tiny child. It will be fun. This part is, it's pretty easy, but that's okay. Whoa, fuck. I don't know if the rest of the game, did this, where you're fighting the Mafia guys and then eventually they catch fire and you have to hit them with this overhead thing, but it was a good way of teaching you what the overhead, attack is.
Mafia won't bow to little girl. Prepare to feel Mafia's wrath.
Prepare to feel mafia. I always get hurt somewhere on this
Do
part.
not think about avoiding barrels.
I could not be able to play this game without getting hurt.
See if girl can handle this barrel.
Oh, is this the one that sucks?
Stand still.
Which is the one that really sucks? This is the one that sucks. Boop. There we go. And then boop. Boop. Okay, okay. The shit that gets in your way in the foreground, so it's like...
Heads up, little punk.
Okay. 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 This may not look very intense for you, but I'm trying my damnedest not to get hit right now.
This lead nowhere. Mafia need to take care of this mafia style.
Mafia need to take care of this by punching little girl directly in the nostrils. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, fuck. Run away from me, you are on fire. Oh, my head. Oh, my head, which is also my shoulders. Pow. And off he goes, blasting off again. Hell yeah. This event will put on the Dradapedia as the great no love crash. Not sure if stream quality is low or years of hand fucking has caught up to me. I can be both Nick, so it can be both Nick, so be careful. Mafia must beat small pure child. Mafia feel bad about this. Aw. I already beat Ghosty. I really want to try to one-hit KO versus all the bosses. Yeah, same. But I feel like I'm gonna die.
What a bunch of losers.
Alright, hold on. Alright, Love's gonna reset his internet. While I'm in this state, I'm gonna turn up the... Sorry, I'm sending Nolan words of love. Because he's not feeling too well now. I'm gonna turn up the game just a little bit so you can actually hear it.
Hey, you're all right, new kid. Do you have a name? No? You shy? That's cool. You're a less talk, more fighting kind of girl, I take it. That thing you grabbed there, are you collecting them? Because I know where there's more of them. They've been raining from the sky ever since you arrived. I've seen the goons bring them to their headquarters way up there. We should go up there and get your junk. It'll be fun. I'll take any opportunity that involves messing up the mafia. You with me, buddy?
Friends! Yeah! Now, send Nolan all of our love. Oh, yeah. Send Nolan the actual love. Is the mustache real? Cannot confirm. Put love in a box with his kitty and send it to Nolan. Yeah, dude. Now, I got a story about this, actually. Pretty brief. But I got this as a... I supported the Kickstarter, so I got the beta of it. And when I got the full game, I turned on my save file. Ow. Here, you know what? While I tell this story. That's what you get. And when I got the save file for, off the beta, I was playing a game that was half made. And so it never gave me the hat in the game. And I played like half of the game until I got to a point in the last level where a certain object wouldn't render right, and so I couldn't complete the game, and so I had to start all over again.
A good plan, or it'll be a flop. First, we strangle them, choke them, and watch them beg for mercy. That'll show them. No, wait. Strangling is too kind. We smash them together into mush and put their remains in a jar. Then we sell the jar for pocket money. That'll be the ultimate salt in the wound. But first we have to make it through their Mafia HQ. Once we find find and dethrone the mafia boss, the rest will follow. Then our mush and jar party will be no problem. We've got to get you geared up. Your hat is basic, and we don't do basic in this gang. Yarn can be found around Mafia Town and used to stitch new hats if you're crafty. I've collected one for you.
Doot. I don't understand why the yarn comes in different versions, unless they somehow help with making them, although it doesn't seem that way. Are you guys kind of getting what I mean by Mustache Girl's voice acting? It's just a little... Oh, I love that though. Great. Hayden won't answer Discord. What the fuck? Are you answering me? Are you messaging me? What do you want, Web? Oh, you're calling me.
I've been fucking calling you for like fucking 10 minutes, and you don't pick up the goddamn phone.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, good, because it's not saying that I could... Hi, Web. Web's on the show now.
Hi.
Not the show, the stream. Hi.
What I decided, since I can't sleep right now, and I am wanting to do something fun, that I will sit at my computer and possibly go make some tea.
All right.
Fall asleep.
Okay. That sounds like a plan to me while Love resets his internet. So Howard,
you also sounded really lonely talking to yourself.
Fuck you. Don't make me feel lonely. Shit.
You appeared all alone, and you even went so far as to ask the chat how they were doing.
I always do that.
Ask the chat how they were doing. How desperate must you be?
No, Web, stop. You're making me realize how empty and hollow my life is. That I'm only talking to sounds coming from my speakers and speaking into a microphone, but in fact, I am alone.
You never speak to your followers, Hayden. They're beneath you.
Oh, fuck off. I speak to my followers more than anyone. Do not even with that. Hope you all are glad Web is here, spouting lies to you all. I'm gonna say Mustache
I
Girl.
only speak the truth, Hayden.
So Web, what do you know about Hat in Time? Nothing?
Basically nothing, except the little bits and pieces I've seen of gameplay. I haven't played the beta or anything like that, but I really want to play it someday.
It's cool.
I haven't even played ukulele.
It's better than ukulele.
How? Explain.
Ukulele felt like it was well aware that it was working towards an audience of people that wanted another Banjo-Kazooie game. Hat in Time feels like a 3D platformer with its own sense of comedy, its own sense of theme, its own sense of style, and its own way of play. There's things in the game that definitely remind me of other games. For example, some of your pickups are gems, which reminds me of Spyro, but they're gems inside of little balls, and then you have hearts inside of little balls. So you get the impression that there's inspiration from other things, but it's not so obvious as, oh, it's a chameleon with it's a iguana with a bat on his back, just like Banjo-Kazooie. And, you have the villain who is, a bad guy inside of his fortress, and you climb through his fortress in order to see him at the very end. It's I don't mean to talk trash on ukulele, but it does definitely feel like they were trying to be something. Whereas Hat in Time feels like it's made by a bunch of very creative people that wanted to make something fun. And, that's it. That's just the end of the story.
Because here it reminds me a lot of, classic GameCube games in the art style and seemingly the gameplay around that time.
It kind of reminds me of GameCube games, yeah.
Era.
Not
PS2 games, but Xbox.
It reminds me of, if we're talking GameCube games, Super Mario Sunshine. Definitely.
Oh, definitely. Mm-hmm. Definitely. That's the first go-to for me. What it kind of looks like and the kind of game feel that from what I can see from watching it, obviously I don't understand the gameplay by just simply watching it.
Yeah.
But like, it looks very much like a kind of Super Mario Sunshine 3D era kind of game.
Got more of the humor though of Psychonauts, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
It's very goofy and
like
kind of
it has
clever
better
and
gameplay
self-aware
than
in
Psychonauts.
places. It had a random reference to. Do you know much about like famous popular podcasts? Like, do you know of My Brother and I?
Podcasts that I should apparently care about that are mainstreaming kitsch. No.
Okay, Dr. Hipster. I guess, long story short, do you know of My Brother and Me?
Nope.
Ah, shit. They made a reference to it, and it made me laugh because my brother watches that podcast, and I was like, oh shit, that's really clever. I think they also made a reference to Game Grumps, but I might just be remembering it wrong. Also, there's a lot of little things inside of every level that I really, really like. Little, tiny, hidden visuals that you can just look at and appreciate. For example, you're inside of this one area where you're going to beat up the Mafia boss, and he lives inside of this casino-looking place.
This place that you're inside right now?
Exactly. And there's this... There's all these, like, tables where people are, like, sitting down drinking and all that. And then you go over to one of them, and for absolutely no reason, there's just a still-lit cigar, a smoking cigar, sitting and lighting up the table. For no reason other than atmosphere. And I like that.
So you like when games actually put effort into having an atmosphere?
Yes, I do. I like that.
That's just called a good game.
Hey, you know what game didn't have all that? Ukulele.
What? You know what game does have that?
Don't say every game, because that's not true.
Speedball 2100.
Fuck off.
You got baited so fucking hard.
Well, listen, you have two jokes, okay? Some hipster rant about how whatever you like is trash, and Speedball 2100.
I'm going to drive it fucking into the ground.
It's already been driven. You're pulling it out of the ground to drive it back in. This is like a thrust motion you're doing. Are you proud of yourself?
I'm so proud of myself. Oh god. I should play that on stream one day.
Yeah. What, Speedball?
Yeah.
I should play it. Like, everyone keeps bringing it up.
You should. You could play a real sports game.
Yeah. Oh, a real one. Reminder that Hayden does... Oh, love is in the chat and not in the call. Reminder that Hayden does, in fact, now possess Speedball 2100. That's true. He switched to the...
But you'll succumb to the meme.
Yeah, well, no, Love sent it to me.
I'm sad that I didn't. I should have.
So it's kind of a long story, but basically, Love wanted this one poster from the animated short, which all of you should watch, called Double King. And there's this poster that was like for a limited time, and it was like $50. It was kind of expensive, and so I was like, okay, whatever, I'll buy it for you. And he was like, oh, thank you so much. Oh, I suck your pee-pee. But instead, what he did was he bought me a collection of different things that equaled up to $50. And one of those was Speedball 2100. What am I doing over here with the key? This is not the place to go. Because Love is such a good friend. But yes, I do in fact own Speedball 2100 now. And I'm very proud of myself. And now I'm in a meat locker, so that's good.
Meat lockers are great. You always have the best time in there.
Well, I mean, fuck. Web.
Did you fucking forget my name? Did you just fucking call me Love?
To me, everyone is Love. I have that problem. When I talk to someone for a long time and then I yell at them, I always just yell whatever name of that person I've been talking to for too long. Like, back when I talked to Stu every day, I'd then talk to Love and be like, Stu, you fuck! And then I'd have to backtrack and be like, wait, erase. And now I talk to Love more often than anyone, so now it's Love. And you know what's especially hard is that I have a younger brother named Liam, and fucking that also starts with an L. So more often than not, I'll keep calling him Love. Or I've called Love Liam a few times. I just don't know who anybody is, you know?
Just go down the list of names constantly.
Just put a list on my wrist. So it's you. You've been stealing my hourglasses. I've been eating them.
He's a chef in charge of the mafia.
That's, of course.
Why would a chef be in charge of the mafia? This game doesn't seem very realistic.
Because he cuts through. Listen, first of all, his swords are cutting through each other, so it's
realistic
already pretty not
environment out
realistic.
there in the art direction, and it just goes for this shit. Like, I just can't accept this game.
You sound very honest in your words. You don't sound completely half asleep and unaware of what you're talking about. This is fucked up. Why does he have a mustache? I don't have a mustache currently, so this is fucked up.
You have a mustache?
No, I was talking about you. Wait, do you have a mustache right now?
I have a mustache.
You shave sometimes, so I don't know.
No.
Okay.
Why would I ever fucking shave off my beard? That would be gross. But I'd look like you.
You wouldn't look like me. I have a mustache.
You just said you don't have.
I said I do have a mustache. You fucking deaf drunk bastard. I had a friend the other day. I was out with friends, and they were all drinking, and I wasn't. And fucking, I had a friend. He was so drunk that he was certain he knew all of our social security numbers. And that's what he was telling us, was like, I know everybody's social security number. And he was very sure of this fact, and he was very proud of himself for this fact.
Was he able to guess yours?
I never gave him the chance. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, that's my number. You got it. You got me.
Well then, how could you know for sure if he knew it or not?
Because I know my number. He wouldn't know if he got it right. But that's not important.
So you didn't let him guess? How can you know that he was lying?
I'm trying to battle someone right now. Fucking Web, damn it! See, I'm so bad at this. I feel so bad that we couldn't get Nolan in here, but I guess he was feeling sick.
Oh, I'm sad. I miss Nolan.
Yeah, I want to have him on another Thought Can. With you, too. I want you guys back over again. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll have lots of rum, and not chocolate vodka this time.
No, oh, gross.
And it was mixed with ginger ale.
Oh, fuck. Now that I, think about it, because I wasn't really thinking about it last time.
To be drunk.
Yeah. Chocolate vodka also just sounds really gross, too.
Chocolate vodka, it's gross. It's weird. Though when it was mixed, it was, somebody made a drink where it was like chocolate vodka and then some cherry thing, and it tasted like chocolate, those chocolates with cherry inside.
Mm.
What, I can't remember, Merlot or something, I don't remember. But it was really delicious. It was a delicious drink.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have chocolate vodka by itself. Webb, did you sleep with Nolan and get him sick? Use condoms, man. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. I'm always sick. Maybe. But that's for me to know and you to find out.
Never. Find out never. Find out next time on Thought Can. Nolan, you were ruining this lovely kitty adventure for me.
Nolan?
Fuck! God damn it! Why am I on early onset dementia at 23?
Apparently you just forget about me just the second I start.
Yeah, out of all names, I can't pick Webb. What the fuck?
I guess my name's not unique enough for you.
It's remarkably unique, actually. That is not true at all, because I keep bringing up, yeah, I got my friend Webb, and my dad will be like, Webb? Is that his, God-given name? And I'm like, it certainly is not, but it's pretty funny.
Oh. I'm so glad I finally fucking changed to this username instead of what I had previously.
It was WeblerX, right? Or no.
No.
It was something else.
Can you remember?
No, you never told me because you were like, NOA, you can't.
Did I tease you that I never told you?
Yeah, what is it?
Oh, there's 16 people here. Maybe I'll let people know. Oh, especially since I erased most of the evidence.
Okay.
I used to go by it's much harder for people to find anyways. I used to go by Mario Sonic. The best fucking username ever made. Do you want to know the history of why I made that?
Okay.
So back when Facebook and MSN Messenger were a thing, to get on Facebook you needed a Hotmail account. Well, I didn't have that.
Mm-hmm.
God, is that like 10 or 12 years ago? And it's like, well, people just throw two things that they love together, or some make a username out of that. And I was like, well, what do I love? Mario and Sonic. Mario Sonic. That seems good. And then I put it into Hotmail, and it's like, somebody has already taken that god-awful name. And I was like, what do I do now? So I was like, Mario Sonic _hotmail.com. And it's like, nope, somebody's done that too. So you know what I did next? I didn't fucking give up. No, instead I put Mario Sonic _hotmail at hotmail.com.
Oh my god.
And that's how I came up with my first Hotmail account.
Fucking Web. What are we gonna do with you?
And that's why I've never really shared that information too often.
Oh, I really love that though. Honestly, I really love that.
Oh my god! And it took me to like 6 years ago, I think, to finally fucking change it.
Yeah.
God. And I just like everything associated with it. So like, oh god, if people find this. Oh no, they can only read the reviews I gave to this shit fan fiction I read. But I used to have a fan fiction account where I had written stories, but they've all been deleted.
Oh. Oh my god!
Yep.
I'm so glad I didn't get into the fan fiction scene when I was younger.
Oh god, be very thankful.
I was afraid to, actually. I had the chance because my sister was super into like storytelling and she wrote fan fictions on paper and didn't post them. So I was into that shit, but I was too scared to post anything because I was worried people would be really mean. So I was like, oh, fuck this. No, I don't want to.
See, when I wrote it, everyone sucked my dick and said it was amazing and great. And when I look back at it, like, even just a year later, I was like, this is fucking awful and garbage. Jesus fucking Christ. I included a song in my fiction and I thought it would be amazing.
Oh,
and I even used Latin chapter names because
no!
I was so fucking full of myself. Yeah, that's how fucking awful it was. Oh my god, they were so bad. One of them even was basically a self-insert.
Well, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. You self-insert.
God, it was so bad.
It's like the first thing you do is self-insert.
You know what the kicker is?
What?
I did this when I was like 17 because I was a lonely teenager.
Aww. Poor
Oh
Web.
my god.
I wrote weird stories growing up, but I never posted them anywhere. I told you, there was like a time where I almost turned the JRADGEX segments into like a weird fan fiction thing, and that's just because I wanted to write stories, but I was locked into doing reviews. I think a lot of people are aware of that time though, because that's when I did ThoughtCan, and I had this big plan to like, write a story around the JRADGEX reviews, but eventually I screwed my fucking head on and decided not to, because that's an awful idea. But yeah, that was the main that was my plan, was like, and for those that don't know, the big long story I was going to have is like the earlier reviews of JRADGEX were JRADGEX is a cartoon. First of all, by the way, I should say in the game, I'm trespassing on a Hollywood set so that I can get all 5 of my timepieces back. And as I travel through this set, I will occasionally like knock things over, and the game will start charging me money for like disturbing a cactus, for trespassing, for what was it, like one of them was like, hang on, I'm about to get it. What is it? Penguin harassment. If you're spotted by the penguins but they don't arrest you immediately and you get away, then they still charge you for penguin harassment. This is a great game. But
don't worry, I'm looking at the chat calling me pathetic.
I was aww. Not even I was that pathetic, Webb, but I understand that it was the 2000s. I'm still waiting for Emerald Eyes. I want to read it, and I don't like reading. Oh. That's nice. It's coming along a lot better than it was before. The longer I work on it, the more I start to understand about scene direction, like lighting, storyboarding, blah blah blah. But more so than that, the idea of like workflow for writing a story, because actually getting the workflow and understanding the pattern of like, okay, get up and do this amount of work, and then go and do like this amount of work. It's kind of like a system of work that I need to learn to get into, and I'm starting to get it now. Now that I have done school, because being in school has like forced me to think more in a more organized way that I have never ever been like before. But I think it's a good thing, and it's actually once I go back to reviews, I think it'll make me have an easier time making reviews. Because working in school is basically the same thing as like when I'd set myself up on a project to make a review, except even harder. So
yeah, because your self projects, you have to self motivate.
Yeah.
Or with school, it's more so at school that's motivating you as an external. So it's really hard to convert like making those internal kind of like deadlines and shit stick.
Yeah. And when you don't have like third party people surrounding you all the time being like, you have to do this because we are on a project and we need each other to succeed. But then getting into my hope is that by like doing these projects and stuff, and these projects are a lot harder to do than my reviews ever were, my hope is that I will then be better at managing myself, I guess.
I think you will, man.
Yeah. But yeah, and also on the subject of Emerald Eyes, yeah, I'm all of the prologue is completely boarded, and now in my spare time between boarding out chapter 1 and 2, I'm trying to organize the prologue on paper, like actually organize out the comic panels, and that's coming along surprisingly a little bit easier. So I hope once I'm done boarding chapters 1 and 2, that planning out the panels will be easy and like more of like a breeze. And then you just got to get through the tedium of color theory, color direction, all that stuff.
Do you have an idea of like the thematic colors that you want to have for it?
I mean, the first one, I'm going to be playing with a lot of like dark colors, because I made a note that the first book, the entirety of it, takes place at first I don't want to say twilight. What is it? Sunset. First it's sunset, and then the rest of the storyline takes place in nighttime settings. And there's a reason for that, a story reason. So I'm going to play with shadows and lighting for the comic, pretty much.
Okay.
The second book...
So you'll have a lot more... Are you going to have a lot more oranges and reds, and then later on, near the end, purples?
Yeah, oranges and reds, that's a good point. I was first thinking purples, but like, oranges and reds for the beginning, that makes a lot of sense, yeah.
Let's go here. Because, like, if you look at, like, this is awful to use this, but just as a general example, like, Twilight Princess, and the way it used the colors from there for, where is it here? But, like, when you look at Twilight Sunset, you look at the colors there, and you have so many different arrays of colors that you could slowly change through. So you have like the bright orange and red near the beginning. You have the slight move to like a bluish orange, and then you have like pink and pink slowly coming in, and then you finally have purple and then lightish blue near the end.
Yeah. I'm sorry, did you send me a picture?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay, cool. I was going to examine
All I
it.
did was just basically Google Twilight Sunset. And then I got some Twilight fucking kissing
Twilight Sparkles.
Another horse. Yeah.
I was going to say, the moment I heard Twilight, I first thought My Little Pony, and I was like, wait, Webb, no.
No, Hayden should not add the self-insert character. That would be a very bad idea. That would just be awful. Because then he'd have to also add a Transformer.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, it was that bad. So going back to that, I'll just end it off there. So the other, I wrote a Bowser Peach fanfic. That was fucking god awful. And then I also wrote a self-insert Transformers one with an OC Transformers character. And these don't exist at all, hopefully, because I scrubbed the internet of it, hopefully. But they only exist now in like printed form because my mom refused to let me destroy it.
Oh my god. Oh boy.
That's my super secret dark anime past
that we have now recorded onto a live stream. Better than a self-insert Ed and Eddie fanfic, Nick says. Would you like to share, Nick? Sonichu makes me wish for death. You know what my favorite... Oh, Lulu Lazuli, my poor dogs are shaking because of the storm. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I feel really sorry for dogs when they're like that. I've experienced that a couple times.
My dog used to, when he was with us, my dog used to howl every time a siren went by, and I thought that was adorable. By the way, all that money that was charged to us from making all those damages sneaking in, it's now completely gone. He has this now that I've snuck into the director's backstage studio. He has decided to make us the lead actress for his new movie, and so he has now wiped us clean. So don't worry, everyone, it's fine. Anyways, go on.
What was I? Oh, I was saying my dogs would cower in the basement. And they would be shaking and would be really sorry. I'd feel really sorry for them. But I also wish I could be sleeping. So it was a double-edged sword.
Now, you can stand here. He told us not to move. You can stand here all day and fucking nothing will happen. But the moment you move... Oh, fine. Fuck you. There we go. If you move a lot, he finally takes the picture.
There we go.
Not very photogenic, huh? We've got to fix this ugly mugshot up with some
What? Darling, you're not very photogenic, huh?
Yeah, not very photogenic, huh? Alright, what should I do for this drawing?
This drawing?
Give me some funny things to do. Yeah, for this part of the game, you can actually just draw... Oh, fuck. You can just,
Give her orc tusks. Give her tusks.
Tusks?
Give her elf ears.
Is this getting weird?
Webb,
I don't like this.
I did tell you to draw dicks, so you can't default me for that. So with tusks, give her elf ears, give her freckles, then give her, make her eyes completely black. Or red, and then you will draw a little Hayden sitting on top of her hat on the very edge with feet dangling over on the side.
There's no fill tool, by the way, guys, so this is gonna be a little difficult. Someone's messaging me. It's probably my school. asking me important business questions about that apartment complex that we're designing. But I'm a little busy right now, so...
You're designing an apartment complex?
Yeah, that's one
I
thing.
didn't realize you were going to school for architecture.
Yeah, well, it's a design school, so it's a bunch of different things. Like, I'm also going
used to do that in high school.
I'm also going to... Like, the same school also has me, like... I'm designing a chair in another class. And before that, I was, like, marking up hinges and stuff. It's a complicated class. But it's cool. I like it.
You use AutoCAD to draw things up?
Yeah. I'm learning how to work AutoCAD now, and I'm getting the hang of
AutoCAD's
it.
fun. I did that, how many? That was back in 2009? 8 years ago. Holy fuck. No, because I did that in my grade 9, grade 10 year. That would have been... Holy fuck, that would have been like 12 or 14 years ago that I worked on AutoCAD, because at first I was in architectural drawing. And I did that for a bit, and then I worked on AutoCAD on the computers. Then they wanted us to design schools and recreate them. And I was like, I can't find my project files. And then I had an excuse for like a week or two. And then one of the teachers found it. And then I was like, well, I can't finish it all in time, so I got marked a pretty high mark for basically doing no work. And then I never did AutoCAD ever again. But I did it by hand and also on computer.
Okay, great story.
Right? Also, a lot of the students would play Battlefield 2142 at the time while I played Sonic Robo Blast 2 under the teachers' noses. And we had a lot of fun. And then they got all in trouble, and then we were never ever allowed to play video games ever again. Because they're evil and lead to people having sex.
Oh, God forbid. Lead to people having sex.
Haven't you ever heard, Hayden? After you play Hat in Time, just all people throughout your entire neighborhood are just going to start throwing their body at you.
Dude, that would be awesome. Well, wait, no.
They would demand your penis and your vagoo, aka your butt, and then they will do horrible things. It's like similar to The Purge, but with sex.
The Purge. The Purge. You know, there probably is a like a fucking porno of The Purge that's just that.
Jesus, there's a porno of Left 4 Dead.
It'd be so easy to make a porno of The Purge.
Oh yeah.
It's like the most obvious shit in the world. I'm doing pretty terrible right now.
Ugh.
The ears look fine, but fucking I don't know how to draw tusks, let alone on this.
You said you were going to draw more ugly men. Why aren't you drawing more orcs?
Because fucking, first of all, I've never drawn an orc before. Second of all...
Therefore, why don't you draw one? That is no reason not to. Your logic makes no sense to me, Hayden. Get better.
I'm going to draw an adorable tongue on this girl, because that's what I always do every time I do this.
God, you never challenge yourself.
I want a tongue. I want a little tongue going...
You want tongue?
Excuse me. That is disgusting and offensive, and I don't want you saying that on here. I'm going to give her evil red eyes. Beep. And fucking... one of these, I made her, like, black. And her hair was, like... fucking, like, anime blue. It was so stupid. I'm gonna put those, fucking... hentai dots on the cheeks. I know about that because of reasons.
Oh, why don't you do like the blushing streaks?
Oh.
Come on, Hayden.
Okay.
Come on.
The skedaddle. Why does this come so naturally to me, drawing this?
Hentai?
Yeah.
Because all artists draw hentai at one point in life.
Yeah.
Say they haven't, they're lying.
What else should I draw? What else should I add to this? I can't draw tusks, but I can draw other things. Give me something else.
A small, tiny version of you on top of a hat.
Fucking. All right. Tiny me. This is gonna suck. I already don't know where to start. Thing is, I don't have like an obvious shape to me. I was trying to draw me today in like simplistic.
Well, you said you wanted to draw more ugly men.
You know, that's a real easy setup that you just did there.
God,
Joke's on you. I already made that joke when we first started.
Damn.
Yeah, there was like a mafia guy outside the window, and I'm like, "Oh my god, a very ugly man. Is it me?" And then I went, "Guys, in the chat, it's me." Like, comment, and subscribe.
God damn it, Hayden. Have a better, like, ego so I can fucking bring it down.
Hey, look. It's me.
That's actually adorable.
Yeah. It's like me. I'm going like, "Oh!" And I got my hands on my feet. I'm like, "Er."
Little elf Hayden.
Oh. Alright, this is the end of the drawing. Because I want to move on.
No, you need to give her freckles.
I moved on!
God damn it.
Ba-da-da-da. I'm legally a bird now, I think.
Why didn't you draw a beak on you then?
Fuck, I didn't know that's what we're doing.
Well, you're in the fucking land of the birds, and they've given you a bird passport, and they think you're a bird, and you don't fucking draw a beak on yourself?
He doesn't have a beak. Oh, well, maybe he does. Here's the thing. I thought this
racist.
conductor character was a dog the first time.
Really?
Well, because first of all, he doesn't look like a bird at all. Second of all, he has like a big fluffy tail in the back. And third of all, he has a Scottish accent, which is often contributed to
Wait,
a
this guy in
dachshund.
black right now?
This conductor guy in black, yeah.
He looks so adorable.
Yeah.
He looks like a kitsune.
Yeah, right? He looks like a dog, but he's a crow, I guess.
That does not look like a crow.
Well, when you see the actual crows in the game, you're like, oh, okay, those look like crows. He's supposed to be a yellow crow, so that he stands out from the other crows.
Oh.
Yeah. So he's like a fancy crow. Or maybe he's not a crow at all, and he's like an eagle. But his only friends are crows, so I don't know what he is.
Maybe that's just what they call people in this bird land. Like, everyone's just a crow.
Except for the owls, who are called owls.
It's like how we call... No, I'm not gonna say it.
It's like we call what? What? He's an owl? No, wait, bullshit. He's an owl.
No, I was gonna say something fucking horrible.
Okay.
For the luck of you.
Well then, don't. Leave everybody in the dark. Don't say it. L Marshmallow says Nibba equals crow. Oh, excuse me.
God, I love this art style for these birds.
There we go. I need to draw more animals too. My new goal is draw more men and draw more animals.
You know how you solve that? You combine the two and you draw furries.
Nope.
Yeah?
No.
Yeah, kill two birds with one stone. Or you just draw two birds having stonerific sex, but the point is the same.
Can we pause for a moment and appreciate stonerific sex?
It's called party and play. God damn it, Hayden.
By the way, so this crow has a question for me. He's although he tells himself he's an express owl. He does much hooting, he says. From one owl to another, can we share details? What's your uncle's sister's maiden name? So, Webb, do you at all remember your uncle's sister's maiden name?
My uncle. Which uncle?
I think this basically just means your mom.
Because I have an uncle who also has a sister who is not my mom.
Okay, then maybe just her. What's the maiden? Although, what's the maiden name? Because it's the same one. If they're all in the same family.
No.
Okay. What's the maiden name?
Why do you want to know my mom's maiden name?
Because we need to write it down. And if you don't write it down, I'm just gonna say tits.
Hack my accounts, fucking hated. Try to steal all my passwords. It's Plet.
But I want to write tits. I already wrote tits. We're writing tits. Oh, by the way, because of voice acting in this game, when he says the thing that you wrote down, he goes like, "Oh, it's." Oh, so Webb, what's your pet's childhood name? Well, no. Excuse me. What's the name of your pet's childhood pet?
That would be Webblerex.
Web. Lore. X. Damn it, we don't have enough space.
Go with urethra. No, you can't spell urethra. Let's go with virility.
You want to spell that?
Actually, just put viril. So VIRILE.
RILE. What is that?
Hayden, it's something that you have trouble with.
Remembering names? I'm assuming this is a sex thing, actually.
It means that you have a low sperm count.
That's
Your virility means how good you are at making somebody have the baby.
Hey, on that note though, Webb,
Yeah.
take a look at this. This is CAPTCHA. Can you tell me what these letters are on CAPTCHA? This is real. This is really in the game. You want to help me out with this?
Okay. It's J V 8.
I want to see what happens when you get it wrong, actually. All right, so J V. There is no 8 on this keyboard. I just realized that. You want to try something else?
5.
Okay.
4 U R
Yep.
So an A. And then MF.
Enough?
MF.
MF. You're
JVM4UR MF.
What's JV5? Actually, for that matter, look at this. It's DCB for I lose. What does that mean?
I see. The solution is and thank you for agreeing to the terms and
Hayden,
Yeah.
the chat wants to know whether you want a kid. Also, I'm apparently a gay robot again.
I
thought
mean,
that
at
was
some
already
point,
confirmed.
yeah. But I'm not at the age that I'm at right now. Right now, I want to accomplish all my hopes and dreams before I dash them aside to take care of another.
So when you decide to genetically modify your child and are able to choose what they look like and everything along those lines, like a character creator,
Yeah.
what would you want your child to look like?
Well, before we do that, I need to agree to these terms and conditions, as you can see, that are actually written on the back of this CAPTCHA board.
That is amazing.
It's a good time. It is.
fellow Express Owl. Most important, if you were a superhero, what would your name be?
Hey, Webb, to ignore your last question, if entered in an online forum... Oh, wait. Here's the full thing. If you were a superhero, what would your name be if entered in an online forum with standardized account identification requirements?
For the sake of love, rest in peace, love. Let's put Froppy.
Froppy. I hope Love is still watching.
It would be Mario Sonic.
Mario Sonic. It would be. It would be. Lulu rabbits are also cool pets. I don't want kids. I want 4 dogs. Nick says, I never want a kid. I'm going to break it.
Hayden, aren't you Christian? You want to complete your love quest, get your sweetheart, have sex times, and have a daughter, Crystal?
A daughter, Crystal?
Wouldn't that mean he would have to have sex with a fox?
Oh, that's what that said? Oh, that was in the chat. I was like, what the fuck? Hayden, aren't you Christian? You want to complete your love quest and get your and have a daughter, Chris Didstall. Is that really how he spells it, or was that just a goof up? I need to finish the Chris Chan documentary. Have you ever watched it?
I watched like 10 minutes of it, and it got so cringy and like horrific that I just stopped watching.
I love character analysis stories, so I was fascinated by it, but I had to stop.
Is it the character he just plays?
No, it's not at all. It's really him, but I love analyzing stuff like that.
Oh.
Even if they absolutely mean it, it's still fascinating to think like there's people like that in the world.
Yeah.
And they mean 100% what they feel and do. It's just kind of amazing how people grow and how their minds think. And how they can feel so absolutely alien to us, even though what they are thinking is it makes complete sense to them, you know?
Oh, I have to encounter that a lot of the times where there was a lady the other day. She's a regular. She terrifies me and my coworker, who is like smaller than me, and she's a small woman.
Okay.
And like we're both working the same shift late at night, and this lady comes in. You know those nightgowns like that, like ladies wear right before bed that you see in all those movies and everything like that. That has like a slit down the front.
Yeah.
This lady comes in here wearing that and sandals.
What?
Yeah. So she comes in here, we both know her, and we're like, oh god, it's that woman. And she goes and starts doing everything, and we're like, oh god, please don't bother us, please don't bother us. And she loudly comes out and goes, hey, do you have any more of that stuff that's on sale, that's supposed to be on sale till October 30th, that is supposed to be here? Where is it? Come on, where is this thing? Where is it for me? And I'm like, put my hand in my head. The girl is working cash, and I'm like, okay, I'll go. I go over, and this thing isn't even on sale to October 30th. It's on sale for a shorter time. So it makes no fucking sense in the first place. I start telling her, yes, ma'am, I will go find that and everything. I will go get that. Just calm the fuck down. So I start going over, I grab it for her, and she's like, oh, this is good. This is such a good sale. Oh, it's amazing. This is so great. This is amazing. I can't believe this is on sale. Hold on. I'm going to grab this. Hold on. And the thing she loves to say most is hold on for everything. So I thank God and I leave because I've helped her. And my coworker is covering my break. I come back and I say, how did things go? And she's like, well, I start doing things for her, and as I say, would you like a bag? She says, hold on, we'll do that at the end of the transaction. And
hold on.
God. And so she's doing other things, and she's like, hold on, I need to do this, hold on.
Well, actually, Webb, can I first say, hold on for a second? I need to show you this part of the game. This is your uncle's sister, Tits. This is her, and she murdered someone on the train. And the story here is that you need to clear her name. I told you, this game is great. And so this section of the game is like a stealth game. And also, this is the part I fucking love the most. When she stealths around Hat Girl, she fucking puts her finger up like Mission Impossible, like she's doing a finger gun thing. For no reason. It's just like that. She's just like, dan, 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 dan. Anyways, carry on with your story.
It basically just ends with her, at the end, the woman says that she'd like a bag, and she doesn't want the cashier to charge her for the bag, because she just comes here so often, and all the people know her, so therefore we shouldn't charge her a bag.
That's stupid.
Joke's on her, though. My coworker had already charged her for the bag before even the start of the transaction. However, she was terrified because the lady started looking over the receipt, over everything, and she's like, "Oh fuck, she's gonna see that I charged her and everything like that. I'm gonna have to deal with it." And she, thankfully, she didn't, or else she would have been going, "Hold on, hold on,
Hold on, hold on.
hold on." Oh god, that woman. Like she, like last year, she came in the dead of winter when it was completely blanketed in snow, like -30. She comes in that same fucking nightie. Just that nightie, and in her slipper. Like
How
as
does she
in
get
going
the
to bed
money to
slipper.
like keep living if she doesn't seem to take care of herself at all?
Right? It boggles my mind. Like, it just I don't understand how people live. hold on, Web, you can't put your dick in yet.
Hold on, Web. You can't
Hold
put
on,
your dick
hold
in
on.
yet.
God, that woman is so fucking crazy.
I bet.
Oh my god.
I've dealt with like
motherfucker.
crazy old people before, so this sounds all too relatable.
I had a gentleman get angry and demand a return of 2 cents on like in Canada, if you Canada got rid of its penny. So
Really?
the only way that exists is in like a digital electronic format. We don't actually have a physical penny anymore. And this gentleman was so angry that on his milk he got charged a 2-cent levy that he wished to get be returned that money. So we put 2 cents back on his card. You know what the funny thing was? At the same time, there was a lady over in the cosmetics area fucking dying and having emergency personnel trying to save her.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What for? Like, do you know?
She was just like her skin was slowly turning blue.
Oh.
So it looked like she wasn't getting enough oxygen to the rest of her body.
Oh dang.
So it might have been her body was just simply shutting down. But yeah, so it was the ultimate like end of the spectrum. It was quite an art-filled day in that regard.
Yeah. Wow. That is nutty.
It is very nutty.
Hold on.
Hold on.
It's so funny to think about. Hold on.
There's also a lady that comes into her store. She calls herself a good Christian woman. Keep that in mind. We call her White Glove because she always comes in with her gloves on. The reason for this is that she completely soaks her hands in hand sanitizer and then puts gloves on. Yeah. So when she goes through the till, she's so scared of germs that she grabs a chocolate bar. We're not allowed to touch it at all. She is the one that scans and everything like that and freaks the fuck out if you touch any of it. So she's that mindful, and yet you're fucking eating like some gross ass shit from a pharmacy.
Yeah.
It makes no sense. But going off of that, at one point, one of my coworkers did a security page, because most places they do security pages. Most of the times they're fake. They're just doing it simply to like make people feel like, oh, they're trying to find somebody, oh, I shouldn't steal something. But most people who actually do steal don't give it any mind. Just a placebo.
Yeah.
But anyways, one of my coworkers did this, and this lady comes fucking charging up to the till and starts screaming at her about how she's a good Christian woman and how dare you suspect her of stealing and shit like
Oh, fuck off, first of all.
and so one of my other coworkers saw this, was laughing his head off, and then went back into the office and did another security page.
You know, when you say shit like that, that makes people more suspicious. Like, wait, why are you being so defensive?
God, I love it when people get so defensive. Like, I've done that before, and then somebody comes up to me, how fucking dare you? How dare you think of that? It's like, why the fuck do you think it's you?
And another thing is, like, if they're innocent, why are you being so defensive? Fuck!
Yep.
Oh, I got found out. Yeah, but, like, why are you being so defensive? Like, shit.
Yeah. Oh, it amuses me so much.
Uh-huh.
Also, if you're a fucking teenager going to a store and they do that, don't worry about it. Because most times people were just prejudiced towards teenagers because they're fucking dumbasses and steal shit.
This is true.
I hate them so much in stores.
As an adult, I'm finally at that age where I can look at teenagers and be like, oh yeah, they're stupid.
They're just giggly little messes that clump together and go places.
I'm seeing like the faults in teenagers now, and I'm like, oh, I get it now. Okay.
Also, it's really gross because those teenage girls will go to the cosmetic sections and they'll take testers and then use them on themselves, so like lipstick.
Well, oh, you know what? This sounds familiar. I feel like you talked about that specifically in a thought can at some point.
Really?
Yeah, that sounds really familiar.
I don't think I ever did. Not about like cosmetics and girls using the same shit as other people and like.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody else has used that on their hand and shit. Like,
oh god!
And you're using on your fucking lips. Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Jay Bewlett says, as a teenager, I can confirm I am a fucking idiot.
Are you as much of a dumbass as that clump together with your friends, go over to Chips, while appearing to be high and giggling, and in front of several people working, think to attempt to steal said chips while giggling? Because if you are, fucking don't, or I will slap you.
I swear.
Your computer.
It's funny, the setup for that sounded way too much like, because if you are, you might be a redneck.
That would have been so
That's
much
straight up what
better.
that sounded like. Oh, by the way, I just saved my childhood pet's pet. What did we name him again?
What was it? Oh, I can't even fucking remember.
And he said, thank you, kind human, for saving me, woof woof. And it's a picture of a dog, like a live action picture of a dog.
That's awesome. Oh yeah, I did tell the story about the girl who didn't know how to use a credit card. Jesus Christ, she was fucking dumb. Holy fuck. What are some other good recent ones that happened to me?
I had one story that a guy got upset that our beer was like $6, and he started throwing dimes at one of our ladies that worked there.
Oh my god. Fuck, we have so many people complain about prices. Yeah. It's like, if you're going through here and you're buying shit, like, and you're willing to put up the money, then obviously it's not that expensive. And then in addition, if you're fucking that complaining about it, go fucking to like Walmart or shit. Like, yeah. Jesus fucking Christ.
There was the most interesting one I remember was a lady came in with her child, and she was like gripping her child by the arm. So she kind of came off as like aggressive, but whatever, fine, it's not my business. But then she sat down. I like gave him like 2 menus, and she quickly grabbed like the menu and was like trying to like flip through. And my first thing that I do is I ask like, do you want anything to drink? And I said like, do you need anything to drink? And all that was missing was like a snap sound effect. Her head like twisted at me and just went like, no. And then she just looks back down to reading. And then she kind of looks in my general direction and goes, come back. I'm like, okay. And so I let her be. I let her do her thing. The kid didn't say anything at all. And at some point down the line, because I just go about my own business, my own agenda. Mm-hmm. And as I'm wandering around, it suddenly occurs to me, wait a minute. She's not sitting at the table that I left her at. The fuck is she? And so I'm looking around the restaurant like they both go to the restroom, because sometimes they do that with children. she got back in her car and drove out, and I was like, okay. So they just up and walked out. But apparently what she did before walking out was the server came up and said, do you want anything to eat? And she started snapping at the server because apparently our food was way too expensive. And then she got up in a huff after dropping the menu on the ground and left with her child. So, yeah. That happens.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like, I remembered one recently. So, there's these two kids. God, do I hate these two kids. They're two young boys, probably around the age of like 10 to 14.
Yeah.
So not quite teenagers, everything like that. So they come inside, and usually they're pretty fucking loud.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my first indicator that I'm going to hate somebody when they walk into a store. And so these kids are being super fucking loud and being annoying. They start walking over to the main area and starting to look at different things, and loudly they're talking about what they're going to do with them. And at one point they decide to grab a whole bunch of fucking water balloons. And this doesn't sound good. But regardless, I don't care. I'm just there to take their money, whatever. However, as they're talking about this and everything like that, they fucking get out their big giant jar of change. Now, this fucking change is all fucking grody and gross.
Mm-hmm.
And you know why?
What?
Because these stupid fucking kids decide to steal from a wishing well at a park.
What?
All the fucking change, put it in a jar and take it there so they could buy fucking water balloons so that they could throw at cars.
How old are these kids?
Like 10 to 14.
Okay, that makes sense then. I mean,
And
maybe
I hate
14. That's a little bit older than I expect, but like a 10-year-old, I could imagine that.
Yeah. And then, so I was like, fucking, you know what, I will do it this one time to take this money, but I'm not fucking doing that ever fucking again, because that's gross money. And so, they came back in a couple days later with fucking Nerf guns, like, wielding them like actual guns into the store, and I'm already going, Jesus fucking Christ, I want them to get hit by a car. Because of how fucking, like, ugh. And they go over and they decide to buy some other things that they're going to do some horrendous, horrible thing with, once again. And they try and pay with the money, and this time, he's like, are you, okay, I got change. And I was like, is it that same change? He's like, yeah. And I was like, no, I'm not accepting that. He's like, what? Why? No, I'm not accepting that money. I'm not taking that fucking gross ass money. I'm not, like, you're not giving me fucking dimes and nickels to pay for like fucking $3 to $4 item. I'm not fucking sitting and counting that while you fucking dump it out there. Fucking leaves is a smart ass, but I've had to encounter him a couple of times, and fuck, I hate those little children. I like to imagine them getting roasted alive sometimes.
Jeez. Jeez.
When I work, I become so misanthropic. It's bad. Like, I just like. Okay, so you know, like, people being annoying and shit when you're working. Like, they'll make the stupid jokes that you hear every single day, right?
Yeah.
Like, they say, "Oh, that's for free, eh?"
Yeah.
That kind of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be interested to hear yours for being a waiter, but like, so we have a bell at work.
Yeah.
People love bells, and people will keep hitting those bells
Yeah.
because they're dumbasses.
Yeah.
They won't just ring it once; they'll
Yeah.
ring it like 5 or 6 times in a rapid succession.
Yeah.
And I have to allow something. Where was I going with the story? God damn it.
You're very
Ringing
handsome.
bells. Oh, people say, "Oh, I can't resist hitting the bell," or "I need to," or all this kind of, and they try and give bullshit answers.
Mm-hmm.
And so one guy did it. He's like, "Oh, I need to. I know that's annoying," and I was like, "Yeah, it is annoying.
You're right.
Oh, I'm sorry. And I actually had somebody actually like fucking apologize for it. I was so astounded that a fucking customer actually apologized for the actions.
I remembered one person, because at our work,
Oh, I need to.
I don't exactly like. Some people may disagree with this, but you know how when you're with friends or even like coworkers that you've come to know pretty well, like I've come to know most of my coworkers pretty well, that we're all pretty jokingly rude to each other pretty often. But sometimes we'll do that, and then we'll have people get mad at us while we're working. For example, today, this lady came in with her husband, and the both of them are sitting down and being like, these guys are real cool, groovy guys that were like, man, I really love the atmosphere in here. It's got a good vibe going on. And I'm like, yeah, man, yeah. The lady started asking all of us, like, how long have you all worked here? How long? And I was like, I've worked here 2 years. One of our servers says, I've worked here 13 years. And they pointed over at one lady who's worked here a very long time. And they were like, how long has she worked here? And I mumbled under my breath, like, 52 years. And there was a funny joke. And one of my servers laughed and was like, ha ha ha. And I could tell, I looked over at like the person I was talking about, and she kind of gave me a snicker. But the lady at the counter fucking so loudly was like, did you hear that? This guy thinks he's super fucking funny.
Oh my god.
I was like, all right, jeez. Making me feel bad about it, like shit. That lady, though, that I was talking about, though, she's worked here 30 years. So that's,
holy shit.
She worked there before it was called what it's called. She worked there when it used to be a pancake house. That's what it started out as.
Oh shit, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was first a pancake house, then it was a place called Babalouie's, and then it was a place called Snatchers or Chasers or something. And then it became what it is now, which is The Game.
Mine used to be an old Safeway.
Ooh.
So that's why we have meat lockers down in the basement, in our really creepy basement that it looks like a Saw set.
Does Safeway have a meat locker?
This one apparently did, in the basement.
Wait, no. Yeah, it has a meat locker, the Safeway I have, but I don't know if it has a basement or not. It's got a meat locker on, like, one floor. It has a second floor, I know that. Because they have an elevator, and as a kid, I always looked at the elevator and was like, oh, an elevator! I want to go there! That's cool!
Oh man, elevators! Oh, that reminds me of that one,
Oh, by the way, I want to just elaborate. I want to keep people in the loop throughout this game. So now, we've made the first movie. It was a murder mystery. The murderer was the conductor. But now, we're on the second movie in this Hollywood adventure. We're in the movie called Picture Perfect, and basically all I do is just run around and take pictures with all these people. And then I get these icons, and then this guy, DJ Penguin or something, DJ Grooves, his name is, he'll like come down and be like, hey, look, this fabulous lady's so cool. She's gonna save this puppy from falling off this statue. And once again, it's just a fucking picture of a puppy. I love this game so much. It's so funny. And then when you save the puppy, he just fucking falls off the statue and breaks. Oh, I love this game. Anyways, but yeah. Maybe this is weird. Anyways,
I now want to get this game.
It's fun. It's so good. But yeah. Working is always a joy. There's one section in here where basically all you got to do for this is just take a lot of pictures with people and then make a lot of money. And when you make enough, you can then go and get your trophy. But there's one section where you're doing an interview, and in the interview, he says beforehand, like, now, the word peck is kind of seen as like a bad word. The conductor is a little old-fashioned, so he throws that word around a lot, but just don't say it in this interview or we'll be in a lot of trouble. And if you say peck, you'll given the title Diva and make all the money and win the game immediately.
Really?
That's 100% true.
Oh my god.
It's so
not just that part, but like win the entire game.
No, not win the game. Just win the section where you got to make money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That'd be interesting if you won the whole game, but this game's just so clever. It knows exactly what jokes to put where, I guess is what I'm saying. It really gets its theming that it's doing, because it does a lot of different themes. Like later on it does a horror theme, and it actually is genuinely intense.
Yeah?
Yeah. Hopefully we'll get to that part too, because I want to show everybody that.
I won't be able to. I have to go to bed in like 10 minutes.
Okay. We'll have Web on for a little bit more. I'll try and stay up for the next couple of hours. I do have work in the morning, but that's okay.
Oh god, speaking of work, I've been grading undergrad papers.
Yeah.
For a class about logic and critical thinking, it just bothers me so much that there's just clearly something not clicking for them.
Yeah.
At one point, I think I tweeted this out, but like somebody made the statement that because somebody was arguing against their point, that it was against. So they're talking about somebody's argument. This argument was about something else. The person thought, since the person was arguing against their own point, that it was somehow their argument.
Okay,
I will bring it up here, because I don't think I'm getting it across well.
Okay, alright. Like, they're... Never mind. Alright, yeah, I'll just see what you're saying, because I get what you mean, sort of, but I want to be certain I get what you mean.
The author is presenting his position because he is presenting an objection to his thesis.
That doesn't... Yeah, alright, I'm seeing where you're getting frustrated here. That's pretty... No, that's not how that works.
And I keep encountering this paper after paper after paper of these kind of like... No!
I mean, clearly there's a problem. They're all not getting it. Oh, by the way, so this section of the game, you gotta guess what this guy's lucky card is. So what do you think it is once it finally catches up?
I think it's gonna be Ace of Spades.
Stop that. Oh, Lulu Lazuli is... Oh, El Marshmallow is going to bed. All right, good night, man. I'll see you on the next stream, which might be tomorrow. I don't know. And Lulu Lazuli is getting food. All right. Also, hi there, random Chihuahuas. Hi. Oh, yeah, and El Marshmallow is doing the second Halloween comic. Okay, so are you looking at the card now? It's in the bottom left.
Oh.
What do you think the lucky card is?
3 of Spades.
Okay. Do you think that's the right answer?
No.
Okay, then I'll change it. I can't find the N.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna write yes. I got it right. He says fantastic, incredible. The answer is indeed 3. Oh, this is great. And look at all the money I made from being wrong. This is a good section.
Chaozu.
This is what I mean. The game, the writing sometimes feels a little psycho-Nazi. Psycho-Nazi.
Why are you wanting to compare this game to a psycho-Nazi?
Stop it. Not what I meant. But also, you can bump into random people who will take pictures of you, And sometimes the pictures are cool, like shots of you, and then other times it's like you really close to the camera being like, "Oh fuck."
I have not seen the new DuckTales, but I really want to see it.
It's
looks-
pretty.
it
It's
looks-
better
the
than
art style looks pretty good.
expected, but it has a long way to go. I feel
Yeah.
before it's like really exceptional. It feels like a lot of people are really hoping it's the next Gravity Falls, but I don't know. I don't quite know about that. The writing doesn't feel as tight enough, and the people behind it, I don't know what else they've worked on, or if I can really see them as like really funny or like clever people. And that's not to discredit them. It's just I don't have much reason to assume it would be fantastic. I'm trying to be more critical
Optimistic?
of shows and not be too overly optimistic when I don't have reason to be. I like being
that's a very good thing
optimistic,
to have.
but only if I have reason to be.
Yeah, you don't want to get your hopes up a lot and constantly have them dashed.
Yeah. Well, and also I don't want to. Also, as a person that's trying to make a show and make it good, or I'm sorry, write a story and make it good, I don't want to have my mind be set on like, oh, well, just anything is good just for being. It's like, well, no, but like, what is it about it that makes it really good? And like, can it be better?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is the part where you swear. You say the P word. You know what's funny about this? There was an enemy in Emerald Eyes called Peck Pecks. And so this whole like peck scenario is just funny to me.
Did they have nipple missiles?
They did. What the fuck? No. Try not to say the P word. Don't say P-E-C-K. The conductor's old-fashioned. He throws that word around a lot. It's funny when you think of it as a curse word or like a derogative term, and then hear the conductor is old-fashioned. I just think of like my dad, and I'm like, yeah, my dad's kind of old-fashioned too. He throws around a lot of words that I can't quite... Oh, I love this too. You're on a sushi show, so it's like, now tell us, what kind of condiments do you like on your tuna sandwich? Ranch, ketchup, mayo, or peck? And he goes, oh no!
I'm waiting for it to catch up. Darling. I mean, fellow viewers, look at the mouth on this young girl. She's really something.
And then he says, we gotta cut this endorsement before the older viewers catch on. Oh my god!
You know, at one point, Love and I and Steven actually watched the Powerpuff Girls. The recent controversy around it with that new Powerpuff Girl kind of shit.
Oh yeah, it seems like every 2 months they come out with something weird for the show.
Yeah, we decided to watch it to see what it was like.
Oh yeah, I saw it too, except I watched it on my own with no friends. So.
What did you think of it?
It's just weird. It's like, here's the deal. The new Powerpuff Girls show is not clever. The writing is never like clever or surprises me or anything. So when you add a bunch of shit like that into the show, it feels like you have no idea how to write a show and make it genuinely good on its own merits. So you put in weird stuff like that to try and get people to watch it because you're like, well, now it's like a new thing to add to the show. It's a new visual. But it's still not a good episode. So it doesn't even matter that they made up Chemical H and then they made, or no, excuse me, Chemical Y, and they made some stupid joke about how he came up with Chemical X because he fucked around with chemicals A through Y, and they were all a disaster. It doesn't matter that that they completely rewrote the canon of the original Powerpuff Girls movie. It doesn't matter that they made this new Powerpuff Girls totally look like a fan fiction insert. It doesn't matter that it's another fucking stupid cartoon show that inserts weird political bullshit into it. It doesn't matter about any of that because this episode fucking sucked. That's how I feel. It doesn't matter.
Oh my god. Like, it didn't seem like I was expecting it to be fucking god awful, but it was
boring.
just so mediocre.
It's just
like,
boring. But what makes it not boring is when people make a big deal out of it and they're like, "Oh, look, it's your new Powerpuff Girls, and she's black, and she's got weird legs." And
I'll tell Hayden. I'll tell everyone they say. Boyfriend says hi to everyone.
Oh, cool. Hello. What's his name? You keep telling me, but I forget.
Tosin.
Oh, what is it?
Tosin.
Tosin.
So think of splitting apart 2 and then sin and then just saying Tosin.
Tosin. Okay, yeah.
Like a toe. That would be a better explanation.
Tosin, yeah. Tosin. That's a cool name.
It's a really cool
Is that a
name.
very Canadian name?
No, it's not Canadian at all.
Okay.
He comes from a magical land that's not Canada.
What is it then?
He comes from Nigeria, actually.
Okay. Cool. I was thinking it was particularly foreign, but then I remembered, wait, Canada is foreign to me, so is it Canadian?
Is Canada really foreign to America?
I mean, it's a little French, which is, foreign to America.
Well, healthcare, universal healthcare is foreign to America.
Oh, God. By the way, to everyone in the chat, did you like my fucking freak out? It's like a JRADGEX segment. I wanted so badly to make a video about that, but I just was like, no, that's fucking dumb.
The character was so dumb. Like, I know nothing about Puff Girls, and I was just like, go watch it with him, because I was like, let's see how bad it is. And it wasn't awful, but it was just so mediocre. Like, I think it actually made me laugh once out loud. And I was really surprised at that. Because, I remember watching it with Love and Steven, and we were like, that wasn't, the worst thing in the world. It was still really bad, but it made us laugh 1 or 2 times.
Mm-hmm. The thing is, as a person that's... Oh, God, I'm dying. As a person that has their lead character be a teenage girl, it's very fucking hard to write a teenage girl. So I don't understand why Cartoon Network and cartoon shows think that they can just jump on that shit and pretend it's really easy. It means something when Heather Mason is the only good teenage girl in the history of media, at all. Marceline's okay. She's alright. I don't see her as a teenager, though. I see her as, a young adult,
Wasn't there a show that, there was a pilot for a show of a girl on a train?
Yes.
She was a teenager?
Do you want me to get into this? Because I had a big rant about this, too.
That never came to be?
Yeah, and then the show didn't go anywhere. The thing is, alright, so in the magical land of, 2015, Steven Universe was starting to become really popular, and everyone's like, oh, fuck, I love Steven Universe, I want to fuck Peridot. And Gravity Falls ended, and so everyone is thinking to themselves, well, fuck. We just lost a really good show. What are we going to do now? What's going to replace this really good show? And so what people do is they turn to things that look and represent exactly what it used to be. So people look to pilots, and you know what? I make it sound like that's stupid. It's not at all. I think it's good that people are trying to trust and fuck my life. I like that people are trying to...
Try to trust and fuck your life.
No. I like that people are trying to trust in pilots, because it's really easy for you to just write off all pilots as being like, well, this first episode's really bullshit and boring, so I can't see a show existing in it. But the thing is, what people seem to favor the most is shows that replicate what older shows used to be. And I know that's, your first thought, but that doesn't always mean that it will be good. Gravity Falls was really good because it was really different in a lot of ways. It was one of those shows that took the mystery aspect, but was able to still be a fun, goofy show. It wasn't melodramatic or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was something very lovable about Gravity Falls, despite the fact that it was trying to create a compelling story. And that's what it did best, was make a compelling story that was still goofy and a cartoon. It didn't try to be like Avatar or Teen Titans or Danny Phantom or something like that.
But Teen Titans was good, I hear.
Teen Titans was good. I mean a kind of melodramatic story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Danny Phantom's a
Like,
better
not-
example of like a weird melodramatic story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because, oh, I love this prize. Yeah. I'm an idiot. Sorry, I just got giddy and I felt dumb. But yeah, so all that being said, this show comes out called Infinity Train. Infinity Train, I think it's good that people are trying to trust and fuck my life. I just read the comment. So Infinity Train.
I need that. Somebody needs. Okay, just a second, Hayden.
Yeah.
I want somebody to put that on like a black and white picture of Hayden's face, like looking off in the distance or some shit, and then just having that underneath. I think it's good that people are trying to trust and fuck my life. I need that.
So Infinity Train, right? So it is this show about a girl that's on this train. There's this mysterious thing on her hand, and she's got this wisecracking robot companion that looks exactly like something out of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the movie. And it like has like a dual personality thing, and one of those dual personalities sounds exactly like the sad robot from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy again. The thing is, though, when you watch it, it's just really boring. Like, once again, it has a teenage girl, and all she does is complain and whine. And her thing is that she's smart, but the way that she shows that she's smart is she wears glasses and randomly says facts. Something that people don't quite get about a character, especially a teenage character, is when adults look at teenagers, they see a big, whiny, stupid blob. And in their minds, they think, well, the story is that the teenager stops being the thing that I hate, and they transform into an adult, which I like. It's... Because that's all I see is, like, the teenager story is them evolving into an adult. But teenagers are just... They just don't understand the rules. That's the problem. And they get frustrated because they feel like they should. Like, they're not inherently stupid, and they don't always yell, and they don't always whine, and they don't always... They're not a blank slate like so many shows try to do. There's a lot of complexities to growing up, especially when you're in your teenager years. Going from, like, 18 years old to 23 has been like a fucking emotional roller coaster for me, and it's been even worse for all of my friends. So writing stories about that can work. It's just the fact that nobody knows how to do it. And that's what's frustrating about Infinity Train... and the fucking Powerpuff Girls and the fucking everything, is that they only make teenagers into, like, big, whiny brats, and it's just...
Well, that's what seemingly with a lot of young adult, like, fiction, is that most of them are just simply cookie-cutter characters, like you said.
Yeah.
That they're blank slates because they want the readers to basically see themselves in them.
Yeah.
Don't have very much of a personality other than being whiny and saying, I didn't ask for this, I don't want any of this.
Yeah.
And hardly have, like, they don't have hobbies, they don't have, like, they haven't figured out any single parts of their life. Like, there's a lot of teenagers that have already, like, figured out, oh, I like this certain thing, or, oh, I really want to do this, or anything like that. And if you, like, I dunk on teenagers a fuck ton. Like I'm not gonna be hypocritical and like say, oh, teenagers can be really amazing. I fucking make fun of teenagers a lot, but there are teenagers who also fucking know what they're doing. They have ideas about what they want to achieve in life. They have a personality. They're not blank slates. They want to become whatever they want to be, or they're dealing with a lot of issues and are having to go through a lot of shit. Like, being a teenager, God, was fucking awful.
Yeah.
Like, I've told you a bunch of the shit I've went through as a teenager, but like, you're dealing with having hormonal changes, you're having bodily changes, you're having to deal with changing dynamics within your societal group in high school. With people undergoing a lot of the things that get always talked about in all these shows that attempt to be talking about teenagers, like pregnancy, sex, sexuality, dealing with popularity and shit like that.
Yeah.
But it feels like it's not coming from a place of sincerity a lot of the times.
Yeah.
In that it's not trying to empathize with teenagers, but more so talk down to them.
Mm-hmm. I agree. It's like, it seems like a lot of stories in general talk about two age groups, children and teenagers, and adults. Usually that's restricted more to like maybe cop dramas, and then if you get really, really deep in, then you've got the more complex movies, which are more few and far between, that talk about adult stuff.
Well, you have lots of drama films for adults. It's just like a lot of people find those boring.
Yeah, that's
because they're very emotional and they're very emotionally tiring because they're about heavy subjects.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also, as you get more into, like, if we're talking strictly like adventure stories, it can get like more difficult to write stories about like older people going on big long-term adventures, because you start thinking like, well, in my old age I probably wouldn't be doing that, so then it just feels less like believable. Then again, that being said, though,
they've also become themselves. Like, they've already, like, a lot of times people have become older adults have very rarely will they change in the sense that children or teenagers do. Like, either in whether their thought patterns or their kind of ideals or beliefs that they hold, it becomes more and more established. And so having a story where your main character already has already gone through things in life, it becomes a lot harder to orient things for that character as character development for them.
You're meaning like older people have already gone on their adventures and kind of figured out who they are. So in a long adventure story, their arc wouldn't really amount to much.
Unless they have things like you have to resort to either like death, disease, or something that affects them that takes away instead of like adding. So like you have characters that have already established, like it's my rant about like having a daddy character in video games nowadays where you're always saving the daughter. Which is why I appreciate that God of War has you actually participating, teaching your son.
Yeah. You know, it's funny, as we were talking about this in like adult stories, my mind went to Logan.
I actually haven't seen Logan.
It's pretty good. Well, I haven't seen it either, but from what I've seen of it, it looks pretty good. I want to watch it. Yo, Webb, let's watch it sometime. We'll get love, too.
Yeah, I would love that.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
I actually have free time on Wednesday night.
Wednesday night I work. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I work like every night except Friday.
I work.
I'm sorry?
I work Friday night, I think. Or do I have Friday night off? I think this week I have a lot of time off.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we have our bases.
Because I'd love to hang out more with you.
Yeah, same, dude. But yeah. Yeah, this is just one big long rant about the whole Powerpuff Girls thing. Because there's just nothing to talk about on the actual episode.
Yeah, like
it's just boring. It was
the way in which it handles like, oh, she can never control anything. It gives her no empowerment of herself. Like, she has no agency over herself in that it just simply happens. And like a lot of other shows try and use the allegory of, oh, you're a teenager, there's a lot of things that you're going through that you can't control, but you can actually come to know yourself and be able to handle yourself and know yourself in that way. And a lot of them handle that by saying, oh, you can now control your powers, like X-Men or anything like that. She doesn't. Like,
not really, no.
She just fucking is there to like have the silly joke of exploding every single time, and then she feels bad. And it feels like the actual girls are more mature and more adult-like than she is.
Yeah, they didn't roll with the big sister thing.
Like the big sister just seems to end up to be a little sister who doesn't fucking know how to do anything and seems incompetent, and all she exists there for is to like blow up and then become the big bad later on. Like,
you know who did a more
there's nothing of substance,
compelling story about this whole like long lost sister thing? The Powerpuff Girls in an old episode where they had a long lost sister that was like a big fucking. Oh no, it wasn't long lost. It was like there was some fuck up with Mojo Jojo or something tried to make a Powerpuff Girl, but there was that big, like Frankenstein looking Powerpuff Girl. Because they didn't do the big sister angle. They did the little sister where there's like this Frankenstein Powerpuff Girl, and she's like this big monster thing that keeps wrecking shit, and all the girls have to be like, "Oh no, stop her, no!" It was way more compelling because you felt bad for her. You could tell that she didn't want to hurt anything or anyone, but she just couldn't control what she was doing. And the way they established that was because she literally was just like she was not smart. And she didn't quite realize what was happening. And you felt that from her. Yeah. Easily, you felt that from her. Without her having to blow shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, with this other one, it's the exact same premise. But, like, as a teenager, you feel like she has a little bit more, like, ability to understand that shit.
Yeah. You'd think if she blew shit up all the time, she'd find a way to at least suppress her explosion, especially if she stayed in hiding for a bunch of years.
Yeah. Or
in my mind, that would mean she
emotions in some degree.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Or like control her emotions to some degree.
Yeah, no, that's the thing is my thought was that the whole story was going to be about how she like kept her emotions inside or something, and all of a sudden the girls want to like get her all excited because they're kids and she's supposed to be like the adult trying to be like serious and stuff. But then the girls pull out the childish nature in her, which she suppressed over the years. This is getting a little too thick, which is why you could tell it wouldn't actually be in the episode. But I felt like the girls were going to make her like more kiddish and childish, and by doing that, she was going to start like blowing shit up, and then that's where the drama would have come from. But no, that didn't happen either. Not to say that would have been a necessarily good plot, but that's where my mind was going at least. They didn't do anything. Like she was the same person from the beginning and the end.
Yep. There was no character development at all.
Yeah, this is lame. And also, yes, big legs. That's that thigh gap though. Know what I'm saying?
Love them thick legs.
Mm-hmm. What's up with cartoons and thick legs? As a man that loves titties over butts, I'm not impressed.
With thick legs?
It's like they're good. I don't like say there's anything wrong with that, but it's like it's become the new obsession on the internet, and I'm just like.
Well, it's like how being super skinny was before.
That's so true. Like I grew up with that too. So as I got older, things changed.
Grew up with that, and before our generation with that, it was like slightly thicker women.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, well,
what was it? It's just going back and forth.
Sir Mix-a-Lot with the big butts.
Black big butts.
I cannot lie.
I like my men thick.
Yeah, I believe you. I believe you. For the many years I've known you, I believe you. By the way, we've been talking over Powerpuff Girls this fucking time. This is everyone's favorite character. I always forget his name because he's got an interesting little name. So let's call him Napstablook for now because I'm a loser. And everybody loves this guy. He makes you sign contracts all the time. So you show up and he's like, "Welcome to my forest. Instead of biting your head off, let's sign a contract." And he just makes you do a bunch of cleaning around his forest. Like he's like, "Please kill these neighbors because they won't go away. Please deliver packages to 10 of my minions." And he wears a little packaging. He wears a little hat. Yeah. I'll be following hostage on your soul. And when he steals your soul, it says, "You feel only slightly more empty now." Which is pretty mean to say about a little girl. I don't think the little girl is at that point yet. And when you get to the end of this level and you fight the final boss, it has the best ending, I feel, ever for a final boss. And we'll get there eventually, so stay tuned. I don't think Webb would date a twink. I don't think Webb would date a twink either. Nope.
No. like twinks like underage boys to me, and it grosses me out.
Oh, Bumblegum showed up, and now she's leaving because she doesn't like Hat in Time. Well, fucking fine then. So rude.
Like, there seem to be, like, I don't have very much, like, you know more about cartoons than I do.
Yeah.
But it seemed like cartoons had a renaissance there for a bit, and now it's, like, kind of gone away.
It's like we got way too excited, you know? Like, we were all doing pretty good for a while. We had Gravity Falls, you know, Steven Universe was doing pretty good after season 1. And we're suddenly picking up steam. We were getting other, like, cartoon shows going on, and everyone's like, yeah. All right, yeah, cartoons are back. We're in, like, this cool, like, Renaissance age, da-da-da. All these, like, posts on Twitter and shit. And then year passes, and Steven Universe, like, starts to suck. And then there's no more Gravity Falls. And then Infinity Train falls through. And now there's just more Powerpuff Girls. And I like Teen Titans Go in, like, a weird, ironic kind of way. And now Rick and Morty is, like, losing steam. And I hear BoJack Horseman's good, but I've never watched it.
Oh my god, BoJack Horseman is so amazing, but it will make you, like, it'll make you laugh, make you cry, and be, like, it captures, like, existential dread so well, and, like, depression and melancholy.
Here's the deal. Whenever I hear stuff like that, it always, like, leads to me just not caring about the show as much as everyone else says. For example, I like Evangelion, and I think it's a very well-made show. I'm never going to watch it again, though. It's just disinteresting at this point.
I read it when I was in high school. Barely.
It's one of... Nolan would be very frustrated with you. Although he only watched the anime.
I want to rewatch... Like, I want to watch it. I haven't watched it ever before. But it's something I would enjoy watching.
It's not bad, although I will say a lot of, like, film nerds lose their minds over it. Because it deals with a lot of existentialism, and it does a lot of things right, and it has a lot of pretty well-written characters in it. The thing is, though, whatever. It's one of those things that when I watch it, as a person that understands the analysis of film and all that, I can look at it and be like, okay, I see where all of these notes are clicking and hitting, and I see why it's a very smart show. I just don't give a shit about it, though. I don't give a shit about Shinji. Fine. I don't give a shit about, like, his adventure and, like, his existentialism. Because it's one of those shows that elaborates its story by talking and talking.
Yeah.
And it does do some stuff where you sit down and... it does elaborate its story through symbolism in a lot of ways. Definitely. Sure. But it's not enough. There's too much, like, talking. There's too much talking. And then the ending is weird because either they cut the budget or that was their... do you know the ending to Evangelion?
I don't remember.
Basically, some people say they ran out of budget. Other people say, no, they did that on purpose. But basically, like, there was sections of the anime that were just, like storyboarded. Like, they were storyboarded still frame things.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is weird. And then it ended with all the characters, like, standing on a giant blue ball. And that's the meme of congratulations.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
Yeah, where they all clap their hands and go, congratulations! And all that. And I remembered, I told Dan about that, and I was like, yeah, that's just, like, a really stupid scene. I remember Dan, like, saying... Yeah, but they wanted to do something light for the ending because there was such, like, all this, like, bad stuff. I'm sure Dan can elaborate on that more, but that doesn't sound like a real answer.
I should watch it sometime with Dan.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get that. Like, I myself love talky, boring things, and I know I love talky, boring things, so I will never subject somebody to, like, watching the anime Ergo Proxy. Because it's the most boring fucking show possible, and I know that.
Mm-hmm.
But I fucking love it because of the weird shit it does with existentialism and some other shit.
What do you think of Ghost in the Shell?
I love Ghost in the Shell.
I like Ghost in the Shell, too. It's also talky, but I think it's not talky enough that it, bores me.
Yeah, like,
I've watched it like 2-3 times.
Have you read the manga Appleseed?
No, go on.
I think you'd like that. It's by the same artist.
He made the guy who made the movie, the first Ghost in the Shell and the second one, He made a movie that's my favorite movie right now called Angel Egg. You ever heard of it?
Nope.
It is. I am a fan of symbolism, and I love visual storytelling. That is all Angel Egg is. There is a total of 6 lines of dialogue in that movie, and I fucking love it. It makes me fucking rock hard because I'm stupid.
I'm somebody who likes symbolism and like visual storytelling a lot of the time. But when a film does that entirely, then I get really angry because it's like somebody going, look at me, try and understand what it means. Look at my giant.
No, but it's still through visuals, and visuals go to the mind more than words do.
I know, and I can understand that. I love that, but sometimes I feel like it's the same way that you feel like sometimes about talkie bits.
Yeah.
And like it's that kind of similar like gut reaction.
Yeah. No, yeah. This is how you can relate to me on this. It's like you look at it and you see what they're trying to say, and you get it, you identify with it, but it's just not as compelling as just being outright.
It's like
and
when
being
I watched what was it? It was a more artistic version of a Shakespeare play. What was it called?
A more artistic version of a Shakespeare play.
It's a pretty brutal play, if I remember correctly. What is it called?
By the way, after this, the chat wants us to talk about OKKO. It'll be a short conversation.
I have never seen OKKO.
I have opinions on it, but I want you to finish what you were saying first.
Titus Andronicus.
Titus Veronicus.
Okay, so I will summarize what Titus Andronicus is. It's a tragedy. So I'm gonna I'm not very good at summarizing this because I've only seen it and I think read it once. So there's a new guy.
There's a new guy.
Okay. How do I summarize this? Basically, a whole bunch of bad things happen to a whole bunch of bad people, or a bunch of people. At one point, this guy's daughter gets raped, and her arms get cut off and replaced with trees, and she can't speak because her tongue's been cut out.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird.
And then to get back at this, at those 2 kids, and the I think it's the husband or the father or mother. The guy goes insane, kills the 2 sons, bakes them into pies, and then feeds it to them.
What the fuck?
Feeds this pie to their mother.
All right.
Cool. And then he kills everyone. Basically. Yeah. It's a pretty fucked up play.
Cool.
And if I remember correctly, it's Visa's favorite play by Shakespeare.
Of course it is.
It's pretty fucked up.
As you say that, it's like, this is Visa's favorite. My mind immediately was like, this would be Visa's favorite. No, but it's so cool. She turns into a tree. It's like I spit on your grave, but dumber.
But there was during the 90s. Let's see if I can bring it up, and I'll post it in the chat so other people can see it. And Veronicus trailer. Is this it? I'm gonna quickly check here.
By the way, whenever you sign one of that evil ghost's contracts, and you sign more of your soul away to him, when he goes away, he says, "Smell you later."
Oh my god, I love that.
Which is great. It makes him sound like fucking Gary Oak.
Okay, so people watching this, who watch this in the chat, think of this, and think about how this was apparently supposed to take part in Roman times. They just didn't give a fuck and were like, we're gonna do whatever the fuck we want and have whatever symbolism we want. And there was some really blatant slow-mo tiger running at the camera kind of shit that angered me so much. It was like, I get it. I get your symbolism. Please fucking move on already.
Don't worry, you're very smart. Stop now.
Basically, yeah.
I'm finally checking my messages, and you sent me, "Hey, pick up your Discord, you dummy." Hayden, get me off your stream. What the fuck? Because I am Pixa. I might be a little sick right now.
Oh.
Cool. Okay, I just wanted to check my messages. Alright. Oh shit, mummies.
But yeah, no, like...
Cool. Yeah.
That play is pretty fucked up. But
I should look it up.
there's some really good Shakespeare plays.
Well, of course. But yeah, I was gonna say, OKKO.
Yeah.
So OKKO is one of those, like, shows... It's a part of this thing that's going on with Cartoon Network right now, where it's not very clever or good, but people are kind of just rolling with it because they're like, oh, but it's goofy. It's like, well, yeah, but we were doing so good at one point. The thing is, fine. If you look back at old Cartoon Network shows, they weren't always all great. Fine. Camp Lazlo isn't as funny as an adult as it was as a kid. So you try to give shows a free pass.
My monkey is my gym partner.
My gym partner's a monkey. That's another one. It was also pretty not funny at all. The one joke I remember from that is this guy was like, oh, Bill said that he was like drowning, but I think he was just lying. And this fish that was not in any of the episodes at all ever just goes like, but Phil is a sea turtle. Sea turtles don't lie. Never, 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 never. And then he swims away. Never, 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 never. And then
So it's trying to go for Dadaism, where it's just trying to make jokes out of weird, goofy, random situations.
I don't know what the fuck they were doing.
Is this gonna be like the early 2000s, where it's like, lol, that's so random?
No. My Gym Partner's a Monkey was the 2000s. That was from My Gym Partner a Monkey.
Oh.
Yeah, no,
I thought
don't
you were
worry.
talking about OKKO.
OKKO is stupid in a different way. OKKO just makes a lot of references. And that's the joke.
Oh, so it's Family Guy.
So there's an enemy in one of the episodes of OKKO that's into heavy metal. Now his joke is that he just references a lot of titles of songs and parts of heavy metal songs. There's a part at the end where they go and get coffee and he says, yeah, I think some coffee will really wake me up inside. And there was a part where he God, I don't remember all the references, which is weird because I really love heavy metal, but he makes like references to Korn, he makes references to Disturbed, you know, Down with the Sickness for one thing. Like all the memey, noticeable stuff. And by the way, someone in the chat was saying, yes, OKKO used to be Lake Forest Plaza. That's when it was a pilot for Cartoon Network. And as a pilot, it looked like kind of cool, but it still seems like it didn't have any sense of direction. This is my favorite level. I don't mean to be, like, mean to OKKO, because I'm noticing a lot of people really love it. And I don't want to trash your favorite show. I'm just saying, it's not as amazing as people make it out to be. It's not really that funny. Like, it's not really that clever. It's just like a lot of references. And it's not doing it for me in the slightest. Now,
You have to have jokes that go beyond the references. One of my... God, this is gonna make me sound like one of those I'm such a fucking intellectual. The jokes in Rick and Morty are so smart and all that shit, but like...
Dude, do you have a high IQ? Are you about to drop a high IQ joke on us? You said that so sadly.
One of my favorite bits in Rick and Morty is at one point where Rick pretends to make a reference, and then Summer and Morty start laughing, and Rick starts yelling at them about, like, I wasn't even referenced anything. Fucking understand this shit before you fucking start laughing or anything like that. And I feel like that should be like a big giant insult to like most of the people that fucking watch a lot of these shows. Is like half the time people don't understand the references that are going on and still laugh anyways because they're like, ha, I think I get that. Ha, there's a joke somewhere in there because you made that reference to that one thing, and it's like, no, there's no joke there.
Yeah.
Stop fucking, like, oh.
It's not you're laughing because it's a reference to something that actually was trying to be clever, but in referencing the clever thing, that's not clever. I'll say one thing though, the funniest joke they ever made was a reference, but before I get into that, this is the first reason why I love this. I love horror and I love scary stuff. This is like a funny, goofy, cute game, and you open up with fucking BioShock. Like, you're walking through the cold snow, and then you see a foggy building in the distance, and as you walk towards
Especially since they elongated the distance between it.
Oh, yeah.
So that it actually builds the tenseness because there's nothing around them.
Oh,
so
yeah, and then you walk up. Look at the shadow!
Yeah,
Look at the shadow lines! It's lining you up to the house, and then it finally comes into frame. The only illumination is the doors, and then, oh my god! And then you try and go through this door, but you can't. And so you go around the other side. And it's not chasing me in this one.
Good.
But if you hang on the front door long enough, a statue starts chasing you, and it's really fucking scary.
Really?
Yeah, because here's the thing about that statue. It doesn't make any noise. It just chases you. And it doesn't have a head either, so it's just this fucking headless statue just going... just chasing you in hot pursuit. It's fucking scary! But, yeah, the one joke from OKKO that I liked was when they referenced He-Man. Only because they just animated the whole episode like He-Man. And and OKKO, the lead character, looks like the old 80s animation style. And it was done perfectly. Like, amazingly. And they have, like, a G.I. Joe moment where it's like, remember to check out our website on your local internet. Then it just cuts to them in, like, a library, and the dude turns around and he's like, ask your parents before going online or some shit. That's clever. That's good. Well, I don't know if it's debatably clever, but what makes it work is the fact that they work so hard to replicate that style, because half of what makes He-Man in those old 80s shows funny is that now that animation looks really stiff and really weird. Okay, here's the scariest part.
Who dares come into my home?
There's a ghost. There's a ghost in the house. And when the ghost in the house gets near you, the fucking screen shakes like crazy. And all you can see is two deep-set red eyes banking in on you. Because then she starts fucking barreling towards you.
Oh my god, that would be terrifying.
It's good. It's so good at being, like, scary. And it's... I didn't expect it to be scary. Alright, so...
Does that have spooky, scary skeletons?
There's no skeletons, I'm sorry. Alright, so I opened it up. Now let's step on the piano. This won't make any noise. You guys didn't hear that, but it was really fucking loud for me. Oh my god, the music's way too loud, huh? I don't like it! Okay.
Shit, that's creepy. I can't hear the music, but I'm just seeing it. There's the visuals alone.
Yeah, it's just a... It's just, this disgusting, terrifying noise. Key, will you just come to me? Come to me, Key. Fuck! I made another loud noise.
Hayden, just hit your head against that bookcase.
I don't want. I did it. I did the thing. By the way, there's people frozen in this house. Do you know why?
Because they got seen by the ghost?
They were scared frozen.
Oh my god.
I know. This part was really clever. It has this clever little thing that it does. For one
It
thing,
has
you
the
go in the
camera always
closet,
behind you.
and I like to think this is a reference to Amnesia, because you can hide in the closet. But when you go in the closet and hide, there's a little mafia man hiding in the closet with you, and you can then leave. And if you read her diary, you then read that this woman was like she's like this overly obsessive woman that obsessed over being dating a prince. And she's like, he went away on holiday again. Why won't he come back? I just want to see him again. He still won't come back. And all this like shit, like with every letter, it's just more and more about like, oh, this fucking asshole, he won't come back. What the fuck? What is wrong with him? Oh, doesn't he understand how good he's got it? And blah 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 blah. So you use balloons to whack down this key.
And it's really good how they framed it. Like, Luigi Mansion did this too, where it doesn't follow you around the room.
Yeah.
It just has a set camera from a certain angle.
That's so true. That's like in old that's like in horror video games.
Yeah, the horror video game set it up like that specifically.
Oh my
for,
god, I
like,
didn't even realize
like house
that.
Environments. When you have house environments, it's so much easier to angle the camera because if you have the camera doing that, it becomes very much harder to control. Like you have to either have the room much larger than what it normally would, or you have it where you need to have a fixed camera so that it's not wildly going about the room and clipping into other different things. If my understanding of how that would go about is correct, but like yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah. By the way, I was wrong. It's not OKKO didn't reference He-Man. It was Captain Planet.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, it was clever. It was.
Apparently, furries are obsessed with the werewolf dad.
Okay.
A purple werewolf that people love to draw now with dicks. So that was fun to discover on my Twitter one day.
That's another thing. It seems like OKKO is mostly just a setup for people to do their fetish stuff. Which, fine. That was Steven Universe 2. Fine.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Are you
Like
kidding
what?
me? All people did was draw like porn of Steven Universe.
Well, yeah, I know Steven's Universe, yeah, but like, OKKO sets things up for people to fetishize.
Well, yeah, you've got most of the girls in the show have like big, thick thighs, so you're seeing people drawing new girls every day. Everybody like fetishizes the lead girl who has the big thighs because she was the first one too. But if you look at most of the girls in the show, they all got big, thick legs. Also, something I want to say. This was the thing that was so clever. You maybe saw earlier, this painting had no face on it, and now all of a sudden it has this creepy fucking sewn mouth face.
That's fucked up.
Oh, for no reason too. And you know who it is? It's a painting of you.
Yep. And now it banged, and now you know something's up because the camera angle changed.
I don't like it. I like it, but I don't like it.
At the end of this mission, I'm probably gonna hit the hay, and then
Okay.
everyone else can, who's complaining about wanting to go to sleep but want to listen to me, can go to bed too.
I don't want to sleep. Keep watching the stream. I love listening to web. Oh shit. Yeah, we may call it a night. This is all I wanted to show you was just this part. So.
It looks like I'm really liking how it has the, like.
Oh, by the way, yeah.
What
Look
do I
on the
think?
glass. My prince has gone.
What's AS3? Cast
AS.
list.
What?
Oh, they're meaning about RuPaul. I actually haven't seen the All Stars cast list for that. Let's Google that. RuPaul.
Oh, everyone look at the screen. Ooh, scary
Oh, I'm
hand.
not seeing. Damn it.
Oh, fuck, here she comes. And now, when you look at the closet you were just hiding in, it's now tipped over, and the Mafia Man is frozen.
Oh.
Mafia Man that was hiding is now frozen, and which way is she going? You gotta hit her around at the pass. Fuck!
You're dead.
Also, there's a painting right there of a prince and a princess. They looked so happy back then. And right now, as I'm running away from her, there's no goddamn music.
Where are my favorites from the season finale 9 that were the best ever? I don't understand this.
And here we are at the sort of ending. There's a little more to this because you can, as you can see, these green boxes here, and when you get a certain hat, you can then step on those boxes and get a relic up there. So I'll go back and get that later. But for now, we're now in the basement, and I got the hourglass.
To answer your question, Lazuli, I am very disappointed there's no Shea Coulee, and that makes me angry.
But don't be angry at this, because now we have a new hat. And this is my favorite hat, the ice hat, because it's cute. It's a snow cap, just like mine.
Aww.
Yeah.
I'd wear that hat.
It lets you stamp on things really hard, like this. Wait, hold on. Oh, damn it. Do the stamp. Why won't you do the stamp?
How dare you say that? Shea Coulee is amazing. You step off, girl. Step off.
Alright. Shea is overlaid. I think Steven Universe porn comics are better written than some episodes. You're right about that. You're right to think that.
There's surprisingly a lot of porn comics that usually get better written than their actual written material.
Yeah.
Or their original content.
How long have I been streaming for? 3 hours. That's a good time. Alright. So that was Hat in Time. As much as I'd like to play it. There's one more level that's also really cool, and we haven't gotten to any of the endings for any of the bosses yet, so do you guys want me to continue this in another stream, like on a different day? I could continue it tomorrow and legit beat the game. Do you want me to do that? People in the chat, tell me now. All tea, all shade, but you didn't deserve to gayest ball ever. When my brother was a baby, he had a hat like that, said Cuddles. That said Cuddles. Trinity should have won, to be honest. Bitch, Shasha delivered that shit. Wait a minute, that's you, Whip!
That's me.
They're also more consistent than their art style. That's true. That was cool. So are you going to look at the Tomb game prototype sometime? T-O-M-E? Elaborate on that. Continue now, you pussy. Fuck you, Tom! Everybody wants to go to sleep. No, I'm sick of you. See? Sam is sick of you, Tom! Good night, Bubble. Yeah, sure. She did, but I hate the fact...
I'm gonna head to bed, everyone.
Alright.
You guys have a good night. Thanks for letting me hang out with you, Hayden.
Yeah.
You're the best.
Nighty night.
Night.
Night. I hope Webb gets better. Fuck you, Hayden. Love you, Webb. What a good game this is. Watch me swim in a pile of pillows. Yes! Yes! Oh no, I broke the game! What's down there? Oh no, I'm clipping the game! You guys are seeing what I'm seeing, right? Like, hold on. I want to see it again. I want to see it again, please. Let me have this game. I broke you for 1 second. What was that? Oh my god. It's like a portal. Oh, I know what it is. Oh, that's not clipping at all. That's just the light coming from... What is that? Is that something important? Hold on. Oh. Oh. It's where all the other pillows come from. Well, okay. Good night, everyone. Everyone hates me, per usual. Good night. I love you all. Use the ice hat. Oh, yeah. Bang! Makes you into a little statue. Look at you. I love it. You look like a... the Minutemen from Super Smash Bros. Melee. You know what I'm talking about? Good night, dude. May thought can possible. Good night. Good night. Settings. Desktop. Bye.